Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It could be a forest floor, it could be the trees.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. And I love it when it's easy, you know, to create a background like that. And when you put your gesso on, put it on with a palette knife. If you put it on with a palette knife, you get these wonderful sort of textures already in there. So you're just, ain't it funny? It's like, right, I like that. I'm leaving that like that. I'm obviously not. Just clean the mat off with another piece of rice paper. Okay, so we've got our gorgeous background. Now, let's start creating on that. I'm working on my art journal, so it is slightly humongous. So I'll just move that to one side. Let's start bringing my stencils in. Now, I'm going to work with my stencils for all my wonderful textures and my different layers. So this is my first one. Let's get some more spritzers in here.
That's the interconnect, that one, in that set of 4 at the end, yeah.
Love that one. Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah. Oh, you got me favourite there next to it, nodes.
Your nodes.
I love a node.
Oh, we love the nodes. So, spritzing through it, lifting again, because I am aiming to get that central part, and I'm lifting round it. Just lift that off. There you go. So it's very subtle at the minute, but that's cool. We're after subtle initially, and we'll build. So bring in, is that the colour I've used already? And I'm trying to be really careful. I'm trying to be careful for the centering. Lift that off, and you can see now all your gorgeous layers. You know me, I've got ink on there, so what we can't do is waste that ink. Oh, it's a... See, I'll end up getting myself in a mess, won't I? I am a proper crafter, whereby it doesn't matter how much room I've got, it's never enough. Okay, just take this, pop it on there. Let's get a cheeky little print. I always put card, if you sandwich it, then if any splodges out, you can always rescue it from the other side as well. But you build up some really subtle backgrounds. I love that. And it's so cool because it's ridiculously easy to build up some good backgrounds with it. And if you spritz that off, and I do feel like today, because nothing's working, it feels like we can just play. I could just take my time.
We're just having a nice time.
Just have a nice play.
Just having a nice time.
And actually, if I decide to go off on tangents, I mean, look, how pretty is that stencil?
That a lot,
if you decide to go off on tangents, you can do it. When it's still got a teeny bit of ink left, I'm actually spritzing now the card, because I know the card now will just soak up all the ink that's left. I know I do this over and over and over, but it works. Take your rice paper, you know the rice paper that's full of ink? Because that card's wet. So essentially this almost acts as an ink pad. Because now that ink that's on the rice paper, you transfer to your actual card. I love that, because it's just ridiculous, isn't it? You know how many uses you can get out of one bit of ink?
Yeah.
And it just gives you so many different effects. Doesn't it look pretty? Brilliant. Cleaning your stencil. Okay, 3 prints from cleaning your stencil. Means now, though, you get 5 million backgrounds. Let's go off. You know how I said off on crazy tangents? Let's do that, because that'll give that chance to dry. Let's go off on a crazy tangent. So let's take this one. Put that there for a second. Really quick.
This is the interconnect. This part of, you can get these stencils on the interconnect with the nodes and the neurons, very popular one. We'll get those on the screen, but it is in the complete collection. Oh, sorry, you caught me in my poncho, me Clint Eastwood. 139, it's cold in the studio. Is it all right? There we go.
It's posh, love. You've got sparkly bits on it.
Thanks, love.
I don't think Clint wore
that's
sparkly
all right.
bits.
It's not like I was naked or anything. That would have been worse, wouldn't it?
Especially in our studios. I mean, it's a bit cold, love, for that.
Moving on. £27.96 at the bottom of the screen there. That's the one Leonie's using the interconnect. 033099.
It'd been hilarious if we came back and said, oh, I do apologise, I've no clothes on. Be like, wow, Fee, I didn't know that kind of show. There's me playing with me interconnects or whatever they're called. Well, Fee's getting the naked on.
Naked crafting. You think it'll catch on?
Well, Well, I mean, there has been a lot of lockdowns. I bet there's been a lot of like half-nude meetings going on, don't you think, where people just can't be bothered getting
just sitting there in the boxes or you know, half pyjama.
Yeah, it's become a word,
yeah.
hasn't it, where people have just like got the top dressed. Isn't there a word for that?
Is there really? Somebody
I'm
came up
sure
with another
there's a
word.
word for that, no.
Somebody said yesterday they were having a Zoominar. You know, not like webinar.
Yeah.
A Zoominar. And I
A
thought,
Zoominar.
oh no, made up word.
Yeah.
Zoominar.
That does sound like you could do a good song out of that, though, couldn't you? Zumba's a Zumba's a Zumba's.
And we're going to ask the viewers now, what is the word then when your bottom half is still in your pyjamas and you're doing a, what was it? You're doing a Zoom or a web
Zoom.
meeting.
Yeah.
There's a word for it apparently. I don't
There'll
know.
be a
I
word.
don't think I've ever heard
And
it.
if there isn't a word, make up one.
Tell us.
We've no website, you can't order, so you might as well make some
Keep
words
us
up.
entertained, yes.
Okay, so what I'm doing, I have gone off on my tangents because this is how I work at home. I start something and then I'll go off on a tangent because you'll do something, you'll see a background and it's like, oh, I really like that. I really want to do something with that background. And sometimes it's something that's really quite plain that's interesting.
Yeah.
You know, like that is a plain background, but already that entices me. So with something like that, I want to take, and I do adore this massive stamp. I love it
amazing.
because it's just got all those extra details on it. And those extra details are just so interesting. You know, to start popping those along here, like so. I'm stamping in my pine cone, so it's a really nice dark brown. And just layering. And this is definitely one of my favourite things to do. So you've got that, which sits beautifully into the background again. There we go, let's bring that there, like so. Oh, doesn't that look good? See those tiny little elements?
Yeah, it's just looking at it.
Effective.
There's the words travelled and passed to in the place, and then you're looking at, yeah, all those little digits, and then there's a little honeycomb bit, and then there's the big digits, and then there's those little flowers behind his big sort of pincers.
Fabulous, aren't they?
Yeah, so
Fabulous.
much in there.
Right, so happy with that, but then what I'm going to do with this one, because I want to bring one of my gorgeous bugs in, but on your, where have I put it? On your wonderful stamp with my flowers, got it. On this one, you've got loads of gorgeous grasses and things, and those grasses are just beautiful. So if I now take just a couple of these lovely grasses, and I'm going to go in black with these. I love going off tangent. I just think
doesn't look so good though.
Oh, it's just such good fun. You know, it's like you start doing one thing and then absolutely go off because something inspires you.
Inspires
and
you, yeah.
It's just really cool. And when I'm at home, it's nice to be able to do this. It's nice to be able to not have a, you know, I have to do this or I have to do that.
Yeah, preconception of, yeah.
Yeah, just to be creative.
Oh, we've had a lovely email in from Kim. Hello, ladies, she says.
Good morning.
She says, this is the best breakfast show ever.
you lovely
Oh,
lady.
Kim, thank you. That's lovely.
Oh.
She loves all and create. She loves our humour.
Oh, thank
Phew.
you.
She says, oh, thank you. Oh, I love Kim. She says, it's a great way to start the Saturday morning. She likes me poncho.
Hooray!
It's not something I would have accessorised with what I've got, you know, with me red, but thank you. It was just cold and I sneakily put it on, but then the camera came back to me and I thought, oh, let's just go with it.
Go with it, Fee.
Go with it.
Like you said, at least it could be worse.
It could have been a lot worse.
But although that does really make me giggle, it's just imagining it. Oh, I do apologise.
I'm just going to throw to Fiona. Oh, she's naked. I'm so sorry.
I do apologise. I just want to take my clothes off. It's like when kids do that, isn't it?
Yeah, they just. Oh
It's
gosh,
like-
I remember having trying to have a sort of a meeting with two. Fortunately, I knew one of the men very, very well. I'd worked for him for years. And my little daughter, she just comes in buck naked into the kitchen. She runs through. I was a chat.
How old was she?
Yeah, well, she's 7 now. I think at the time she was about 5.
That's good. It's
you know,
good
she was young.
to
She was
say
about 4 or
ages,
5,
you know,
yeah.
it should have been 21.
No, she wasn't.
It'd have been like, oh, awkward turtle.
She was 18. Yeah, it was a good few years ago. I think she probably was nearer to 4, to be honest. But I was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. He's got kids as well, but you know, when you just go, oh dear, there you go.
Again, I
Naked
think
child.
that's probably happened on a lot of Zoom calls as well, hasn't it?
Well, there's been all those ones in the background, hasn't there? Partners in underwear or various states of undress.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I
what's your
remember
background?
my friend, her daughter, this is years ago in Canterbury, and we were there, we were having coffee somewhere, and her daughter, she just did it, so she was just far enough away from her mum, and she just like, wow, her dress. She had nothing on underneath because she'd disposed of her knickers somewhere, and she thought it was hilarious. And I must admit, because she thought it was so funny, me and her mum like, that is actually quite funny. Yeah. But she knew what she was doing, the little
minx, that's hilarious.
I don't know if we've told her that story, but I bet now she'd be mortified.
Oh, yeah.
But we thought it were well funny. Isn't it funny how kids love flashing?
Well, it's the freedom, isn't it? They
Yeah.
don't have those inhibitions or the restraints, and unfortunately we get those as we get older, don't we?
You know, when you're a kid, it's just funny, isn't it?
Exposing your bottom and things like that. It is, isn't it? It's just something funny about Mooney.
Yeah. But yeah,
Obviously, we don't need to do that. We're not going to do any Moonies this morning. Fortunately, we're just crafting.
The things we're not going to do on live telly. Right, so I want Mr. Beetle here. Okay, so he's going to go on, but obviously I need him to stand out a little bit, because otherwise he's going to get lost in there.
Yeah.
Now, I was going to just put him on on a bit of gesso, but I actually might put him on, oh no, the tags are too big, let's just gesso it up. So if I just gesso this up, I love how much time have I got left? I've no time, have I? That's amazing. 13 minutes, I'm not even nearly completed my other project that I started. Instead, I started working on a teeny weeny one.
I like it though.
Yeah, I like it too. See, it's going to sit there. And then what I'm going to do with that, I mean, look at that background.
It's gorgeous.
It's just a few of those. Those stamps are wonderful.
Phenomenal, yeah.
You know, when you can get hold of them, they are wonderful. Now, embossing powders. This is a texture embossing powder from Wow. And I like this one. Funnily enough, actually, this was part of Seth's range as well. It does feel like I'm having a bit of a Seth meets All and Create, but it's got a slight sparkle to it, as well as being quite textural, which is beautiful. I mean, they designed this to add to other powders, but I just thought as a background that would look really interesting. But also, I'm going to sprinkle some of the sort of metallic one as well, because I thought that would work with this beautifully. And gesso, again, I'll hold that embossing powder in place, but it'll also give you the texture. So you don't need to, and I can be really specific where I'm going. So I can see that going. And I love it because it's got a slight sparkle, but it isn't overly sparkly. It is more of a matte powder. And while that's nice and molten, let's put a little bit of that on. Might have to turn that down a bit. There we go. And that'll just start to melt that underneath it.
What's that you're adding, Leonie? A bit darker?
This is embossing powder again, but this time it's like metallics. So you've got kind of a gold in there, you've got a silver, you've got a copper. And with these kind of colours and everything I'm doing on this one, it really matches. And I'm just doing a sprinkle at a time, which just allows me, A, to be in control, so I don't go overboard, but B, to melt it before it all blows away. We are having to add more sort of embossing powder, embossing ink on it or anything like that. Okay. So I've got my beautiful base there. Now, bring on your beetle and see if he stands out better, which he does. He absolutely, you know, it lifts better. Now, just colour your beetle in quickly because of time. I definitely glaze the beetles. The beetles look so good with a glaze on. I mean, they just look beautiful. I've gone and put my glaze, I think, in one of my things, but I will glaze it afterwards.
I'll show a couple of those beetles with the glaze, just while I'll just show a couple, because we've got a few here. Just while you mentioned that, Leonie, because it's stunning. Look at this.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah, that's all right. We're just coming to it now. So this one was Debbie. So she's just done little elements there where you've almost got the darker sort of crosshairs there on it, and then that's that lovely, with the little waspy one. This one is that was Corey's. This one's Janet's. That's got that glaze on it. Isn't that beautiful? And then that one, that's that handsome beast. Look at him. Oh, Debbie, beautiful.
Aren't they a good team?
Yeah, they're
They're
amazing.
a very good team, the All and
Amazing.
Create team. It's beautiful.
Website's still down, I'm afraid, everybody. I'm so sorry. So if you can, jot down the number, and obviously, because I want you to be in a position to be able to get everything you want, you know, as soon as we're up and running. And those phone lines are, you know, it's all seems to have affected everything at the moment. So just jot down the number there. You can have the entire collection and get that lovely extra stamp that Janet's done of Tracy, yeah, as an absolute bonus with a sardine can. That really tickles me. And we've got it on 3 flexi-buy payments. And the code to remember is 540533 for the entire collection. And then they are separated, as you can see at the bottom there. We've got the stencils there as a separate bundle, but they are separated as 5 separate bundles if you include the washi. But that washi now, the core bundle, is only available in the entire collection. Sorry, Leonie, back to you, darling. You're colouring your beetle.
It just feels like it's very chilled out, isn't it? It doesn't make a difference when website doesn't work, doesn't it? It just feels like...
Oh, Sue's loving the relaxed atmosphere.
It is very relaxed, isn't it, I, Sue? You know, part of me wonders if, you know, because, like, you kind of think, am I going to get told off for being too relaxed and just having a lovely time? But I'm not, because our website's down, boom.
Well, we're having a lovely time with you. I mean,
We're having a
that
lovely
card might
time.
not have happened, and I think it's spectacular when you do it at the moment.
I'm just having a lovely time. And with the Beatles, I think you can just go for it with colour. You know, don't...
Yeah.
I mean, I
Don't
love
be literal.
just doing whatever colours you want. I mean, I could bring in a little bit of black on there. So where these lovely little antlers are.
So good that you got the dies, isn't it?
Yes.
Because that is
Yes.
so fine, isn't
Oh,
it?
honestly, I wouldn't be cussing that out if I didn't.
No.
I mean, those little legs are super fine. So, yeah, the dies are brilliant. And they cut it out with the white line round it,
Yeah.
which I love because, it really helps lift it, you know. So when you do put it on your page, that it helps sort of just bring that out a little bit. So just popping on a little bit of detail that Tracy's given us, the cross hatches. Oh, I love him.
He's
I love
gorgeous.
him. I think he's fabulous. I would absolutely glaze him. I'm not going to spend time glazing him now. A, because I don't know where my glazing stuff is, and B, because I'm not embossing it because I can't be bothered. But he would sit then on there. Now, because it's coloured in, how fabulous is that? Now
Beautiful.
it pops. What I am going to do as well, you have got some you've got your
Oh, yeah, the jars and the
your
vases.
stamps.
And,
Yeah. So with this one, your
Yeah.
fig one.
Oh, yes.
So again, yeah, it's like it should be in your lovely little encyclopedias.
Yes.
So if I
like
take
this.
that,
The scientist is just writing them all up.
yes.
Yeah.
So that one's just in the background there. And then let's have the word grow. Because
Or a botanist, I should say.
do love words. So we've got our word. There we go. And that's our grow. Which I'm actually going to have just down there. Like so. Oh, I'm chuffed with that. Boom.
Gorgeous.
I did something that's absolutely not what I was aiming to do whatsoever.
She started on her big art journal and ended up
Do you
making
know,
a card.
it's always the way, oh, I'm going to clean my stencil. No, I'm not. I've gone off. I've gone off on my tangent. Oh, I tell you what, we haven't put on, folks.
Eh?
Rude. Washi.
Oh.
Cheeky bit of washi. So I just love the washi. It's just so beautiful.
You said yesterday as well, Leonie, it inspired you. You wanted to start designing again, didn't you? You said in terms of
yeah, because I've been really lazy. Well, I've just been busy, I suppose.
Well, you've been
My
very
head's not
busy.
been in the right space. But yeah, because I got washi envy is
You
the
did.
truth of it. And it was like, I want some washi. And it was like, well, the only way you're going to get that, kid, is if you get your finger out
Yeah.
and do some work, innit? Isn't it funny? I want that, just like a kid.
Yeah, that kind of, yeah.
Yeah, just washi
I want
envy.
that envy.
I mean, and now I'm only using it because I love it. I mean, you just end up putting a bit of washi on because you really want to put a bit of washi on. But when you tear it, it just gives you such a nice texture. And that's got the little bird over there. And then that one's got bird song on it.
That's lovely, yeah. There's
And
one of how many rolls? One, two, three, four,
mean,
five, six in
yeah.
the core bundle.
And just a
Yeah.
little bit of washi.
Yeah.
Fab, innit?
It's, oh, yeah.
No.
And I like that tearing aspect that you
Yes.
do. You don't have to just use it as a strip. Just-
Absolutely. I mean, when you think about how much you're getting and you use the
Yeah.
smallest amount, as usual, I'd stick that on my black cardstock which always, come here, black cardstock, which always finishes it off. It's interesting, actually, because, I mean, obviously I need to just finish that, but stick it on black, it always makes a difference. However, you know, I was talking about wanting to do a central panel for this. I mean, you could, when you're doing your journals or if you're doing a canvas, you could always bring something like that on to be your central panel. You know, just because it is a separate piece, that works beautifully. And then behind it, I could start bringing my flowers out.
Yeah.
So if you have a massive surface area like this and it's scary, do that. Work on something smaller, then bring it in. You know, because if I start now putting like bits of washi over here, it starts to tie it in. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And actually bring in the grasses. Shall I do that? What time have I got?
We'll
I've
start.
got 4 minutes. I could make a start, couldn't I? I kind of wanna. Yeah, I could make a start. So, what I was thinking as well, I do want to do a little bit more stenciling on this one as well, but just because I can, because I
secret numbers.
adore the stencils.
They're lovely.
I mean, they're so cool. And I am going to bring on this one. Where's my my ink? I'm going to bring my my Distress Oxide. So on this one, I don't know if you can see, but I've got Distress Oxide and the normal ink, which does give you a beautiful colour. I'm not going to bring that card on because I want to see this, because I really like this background. So I'm not going to bring that one on because I really like this. I'll probably finish this in the next hour. I'll say I probably will because I've got other ideas, so I probably won't. But we'll see what happens by then.
See how the fancy takes it. This one's part of the 3 stencils that you can get: pebbles, secret stars, and secret numbers. So as and when we're running up and running, you can. If you don't want the whole collection, it's there at the bottom of the screen.
And I'm going to pop. So I've popped on there. What colour is that? That is blue. I've popped on the brown, but I actually want a little bit of blue on here as well because I really want some extra colour, and I really like this blue because this is it's an acrylic, a fluid acrylic, so you can see under it again, and it just matches. If I'm putting it on like with stippling as well, it just gives you that texture. So the stencils, I mean, layering, it just makes it look so interesting. And I still get a little bit nervous. You get to one point and think, oh, I can't layer anything else on there, I'll ruin it. But when you do, it's like, oh yeah, that looks really good. So it's just experimenting and being a little bit brave as well. And sometimes you need to knock some of it back with a little bit of white gesso, but that looks cool. So that little bit of blue, and look how it all just works in. You know, it all just looks so cool.
Sort of gone greeny, hasn't it, with those autumn browns and golds?
Yeah. And I might bring in with this one, I might even bring in some gold leaf, because I think it's going to be really nice and autumnal. I love autumn, it's my favourite.
It is mine as well for the colours. They're just stunning, aren't they?
Absolute favourite.
Oh, the neurons.
the neurons. Such a good one, isn't it, this one? Isn't it? And this one I want to bring in some reds, because we are doing the lovely sort of autumn palette there. You can't have autumn palette without the beautiful, beautiful reds. So if I get another stipple brush, and this paint I did need to shake up a bit, but there we go. I have only got a minute and a half. Definitely won't be finishing this one, folks.
Well, we're back with the one-day special at 12, aren't we?
Yeah.
And then the weekend wow at 1 o'clock. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be up and running with websites and phone lines. Otherwise,
hope so.
We'll just be having a lovely chat again. Well, that's what we do anyway, to be honest. But
otherwise, by 12 o'clock, folks at home, if it isn't working, please could we have loads and loads of photos so we can have like a bit of a Tony Hart moment? Do you know?
All and create.
Yeah. All and create meets Tony Hart, and we just have loads of fabulous inspiration. I mean, look at those colours. And I can't remember the tune. How'd it go? Ding, diddy, ding. That right, we're in it. Ding, 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 ding. So I'm going. So I'm going. I'm going to be bringing on my lovely dried leaf. And then I'm going to be bringing in, and I've stamped that on acetate so you can see under. So I'm going to be bringing in my poppy.
Well, with 20 seconds left, so we'll see more of Taglioni with her poppy pods. Thank you for that information there, Karen. Yeah, darling, we'll see you at 12.
That's where I'm going. I might finish it, might not. Who knows?
We'll find out at 12 o'clock, and we'll give you more updates as the day goes on. Let's see what's coming up. Well, we've got GJ Beads up next, and then Sewing Beads, and then Stamp Addict's Groovy Blooms, and of course we'll keep you updated as soon as we know what's happening with the website and the phone lines.
Hi, I'm Abs from All Create. I've been crafting for over 10 years now, and I love stamping, stenciling, creating layers of colours, textures, and creating depth and dimension. All Create was established in October 2016, collaborating with a group of designers and artists from all over the world, bringing different designs and products in different styles. We pride ourselves with high-quality photopolymer clear stamp sets, dies, stencils, washi tapes and acrylic blocks, all in different sizes and formats. In my shows at Hochanda, I hope to bring you inspiration and different ways of using your craft products. Make sure you don't miss the All Create shows on Hochanda.
Hi everyone, I'm Phil Martin. I've been a paper crafter for well over 20 years now and a designer for just over 10 years. Sentimentally Yours is my multi-award winning brand of clear stamps, rubber stamps. I've now also introduced lots of craft dies in there, designer papers. I have my mediums where we've introduced the Flawless Media brand into the Sentimentally Yours family. So on our Hochanda shows we aim to inspire you, to be educational and to teach you how to get the most from the products that we're bringing to you. The Sentimentally Yours family has grown to include my good friend Julia Watts and our new designer Trudy Howard. Hopefully we're all going to bring something different to the show, so you're going to be enriched with lots of different ideas and inspiration. Be sure to join us for our Sentimentally Yours shows on Hochanda.
Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free using our app on Roku? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Roku streaming player or Roku TV accesses the Roku channel store to add new channels. By downloading the Hochanda channel, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Turn on your TV and connect your Roku device. Next, turn the power on and press the home button on your Roku remote. Scroll up or down to select Settings. Select your network and select Setup Connection. Roku uses a wireless connection, so select your router name and add your password. This should be on the side or the bottom of your router. If this is the first time using Roku, then you'll need to set up an account on the device or by going to the Roku website. That's it. Now it's time to add the Hochanda app. Simply press the home button on the Roku remote. Scroll up or down using the arrows on your remote to select streaming channels. Then open the channel store. At the top of the channel store, you'll find a list of featured, new and popular categories to explore. Enter Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. Now simply select Add Channel. When you see the added channel screen, press OK and return to the home page. Now scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the star button on your remote. You can then use the arrow buttons to move Hochanda to the top of the screen for quick and easy access. And that's it! You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hi there, my name's Leona. I'm a presenter, a guest and a crafter here at Hochanda. I got into crafting years ago. I've been crafting since I was a child and I absolutely love it. I love my job. I love the presenting side because I get to meet loads of really inspirational people, and that's just the beauty of this. There's always something new to learn. There's always something that you want to get into. It's fabulous. My Let Leonie Loose show on Hochanda is also fantastic. It's my weekly highlight. I get to work with loads of really cool brands, loads of fantastic products, and again, I'm always learning. And I do get loads of wonderful viewers getting in touch as well, which is obviously a highlight of our job. I hope you can join me on my Let Leonie Loose shows every Wednesday, 11 AM and 2 PM.
Good morning, I hope you are well. The time has just gone 9 o'clock and are you in for a treat? My word. Right, before I even start anything, I have something to tell you. I know, it's always me. The website and the phone lines are currently down at the moment. The minute they come back on, I will instantly let you know. So, what I'm going to ask you to do is get your little notebook and pen. Let's go old school. Oh, do you remember that? Normally sits by the phones, probably gathering dust. Get the pen, make sure it works, and you're not just scribing into the page. Make sure you get a real working pen. It's probably in the bottom drawer of the cupboard. I'll give you time to go and get it in a minute, don't worry. But jot down the item numbers. Your item numbers are these ones just here. This is what you're going to be jotting down. And also jot down the price as well. The minute the call centre opens or we go back online with the website, I'll let you know, and you can do the item numbers as well. Our IT team, they're on it. They are all over it this morning, so do not fear. We do know the problems that are there. Right then, I'm not alone. We've got a brand new supplier on the show as well. We've got GJ Beads are in the house, and our Jill is here as well. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning, Adam.
How are you?
Very well, thank you very much.
Good, good, good. Right then, let's go. Before we go with everything that you've bought us, which is absolutely divine, it really, really is. Tell me a bit about your background and how you got into the wonderful world of beads.
I started beading when I was a teenager, just kind of making some earrings, and it just kind of spiraled from there, and I just knew that I wanted to play with beads and make stuff with beads, and when I had the careers talk with the teachers at school, I told them that I wanted to open a bead shop. And I think they thought I was a little bit bonkers back in the mid-80s. But, yeah, managed to realise the dream. So I've had a shop for 20-odd years.
So when we come to talk about beads, then, you know what you're talking about. This is not something you've just picked up overnight.
No. I've been beading for years and years and years, yeah.
So remember now, so take that knowledge. Jill's been beading for years and years and years. So everything that she brings to us now has got all those years and years and years of experience behind them. When we also talk about instructions and things like that, which we'll go into in more detail as we go on. But let's ask the first question. You know the question I'm about to ask? I ask it every single time because I sit there like you and I look at jewelleries and I look at the baubles that we've got on the show and necklaces and stuff like that, and I think, I've never beaded before in my life. I would never be able to create what you have got there in the studio, Adam. So let's ask the question. Are we beginner-friendly?
They are all beginner-friendly, apart from the St Ives Bay bracelet, where you need a little bit of stitching knowledge. But all of the others, and when I say beginners, I mean you're very, very, very... I would be happy for you to take a bauble kit home and make it tonight.
You see? This is how easy they are. Right then, let's go through your kits. So we're talking beginners, intermediate and expert friendlies. What we're talking about, £10.99. 092. Now this is the number you need to scribe down. 092826 is your item number. Now they're £10.99, and now there's 3 colour options for you to pick from. The one you're looking at the moment is Magic Blue. So this is your Magic Blue that you're looking at the moment, which is absolutely beautiful. Big news, people, big news. Website's back on. Website is back on. Throw the pen and paper back to the bottom of the drawer. You don't need that anymore. Our website is back, which I'm hoping the call centre is back as well. So jump on the web and have a little test. Right then, £10.99. So we've looked at the Magic Blue. Do we get everything that we need in the kit?
You've got absolutely everything in the kit. All you need is a pair of scissors.
So we don't need no tools, no snippers,
tools,
pliers?
No, nothing like that. It's all done with a needle and thread.
All done with a needle and thread, so you'll be able to spread this. This next one is the Magic Orchid that we're looking at next, which I absolutely adore. £10.99. Love the greens in this. These are beautiful, beautiful colours that you've got in there. Is this the... Oh, this is the orchid, isn't it, that we're looking at now?
I believe so.
The green
yes.
one? Yeah, it is the orchid that we're looking at now as well. So that was the green one. And then you've got the magic apple, which is sort of like the peachy coloured one that we've sort of got down on the end as well. £10.99. You get all the clasps that you need in there as well. It sort of works on one of those loop systems that you've got there. With the instructions that we get though, Jo, if we've got slightly smaller wrists, can we tailor it to our own wrist? Do we just take some of the beads out?
Yeah, you just make it a little bit shorter, a little bit longer. I mean, there's extra beads in the kit if you want to make it a little bit longer as well.
So that's everything that you get in the kit that you're seeing there. So you go from the thread that you've got there, you've got the clasp in there, you've got the needles in there. You've also got all the beads in there as well. When we talk about beads, we're talking high quality beads as well, aren't we?
Yeah, so the seed beads and the bugles in there are from Japan. So they're top of the range, excellent quality. And these ones here that you've closed in on now, they're fire polished beads from the Czech Republic. The names of the kits come from the names of the beads, that colour finish that's on those.
That is beautiful.
Yeah,
Look
it's fabulous.
at those.
So many colours, there's pinks and greens and all sorts in there.
At £10.99, the website is back up and running. All you need to do is pick your favourite colour. You've got the magic blue, magic orchid or magic apple that's in there as well. Right then. Up next, remember 092826 is your item number for the bracelets. Up next, I love these. These are beautiful. Now, we saw these were busy yesterday. Before you've even seen the finished article from the website, these were busy yesterday. Now, there are 4 colourways that you can choose from. We've got the white and crystal, but this one that you're looking at the moment, this one is the red option that you're looking at the moment. Let me show you the white and crystal first, and we'll go through the colourways for you. So, your white and crystal is this one that is just here. This is your white and crystal, and already, how much lot? Nearly 20% of the stock has already gone here. You get the bauble in there, which is like a beautiful bubble that you get in there. It's absolutely stunning, the colourways they got. It's the tiny angels and the angel skirts that we're looking at. Then you've got purple and crystal up next. The purple and crystal matches with the angel skirts that you've got in there. Or, if you wanted to, I'm guessing, you could take the angel wings off and use them as flowers if you wanted to.
Yeah.
20% of the stock has already gone here as well. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, the bauble changes colour depending on what you're doing. So in the purple, you get a beautiful silver tone bauble that's already in there. Sapphire and crystal is up next, which is that beautiful blue one that we're talking about here as well. It's absolutely stunning. Look at that, like a deep sea blue that you've got in there with the beautiful angels floating around at the bottom. As I said, change the design. They're your designs, it's your patterns that you're going for. Maybe you only want a couple of angels on there and you want the rest of them to be flowers. Angels floating in a bed of flowers. Oh, beautiful. Then we can go ruby red. I love this red. Is this red and crystal? Sapphire and crystal. Purple? Gold.
Red and gold.
This is gold and red. Oh, of course it is, Adam. Gold and red is what you're looking at with this one. How beautiful is that? Absolutely stunning. £14.99 is what you are looking at. You get everything you need in the kit, from the bauble to the wings, down to the beads. This is something that is going to be passed down from generation to generation.
They're heirlooms. Yeah.
They are heirlooms. You do something that is perfect. For the sheer fact, it's the quality that you're getting here
and
that
also
is going to make it last.
You've invested probably 2 or 3 hours of your time making it, so it's not like a plastic disposable Christmas decoration that's just going to get thrown away.
It is absolutely stunning. It really, really is. Even down to the little skirts that you get here as well. It is all beautiful. Let me talk about the instructions, because they are a big point on these kits that we're talking about here. For the sheer fact, the instructions break everything down for you. So it does, for example, bullet point A. Thread your needle. Then there is a picture of the needle being threaded. So literally you read, picture to follow what yours should look like. You read, picture to follow what yours should look like. Every single step of the way you have words and then pictures of what it should look like once you have finished that little tiny project that you can there. Look at the shine on those baubles. You can see the studio through there. You can see Matt in the other set on the other side of the studio through that bauble, which that's how crystal they are. That's how beautiful they are in there, and that's the quality that we're talking about. But I'm one step ahead of you, my little viewer, one step ahead. For the sheer fact, all the kits are the same with the instructions-wise. Let's ask Jill, because you know what it's like. I get them home, it's shopping telly, of course. You're going to say, well, of course you're going to say they're easy to make, and when I get them home, I'll be sitting there on my table, and you get lost. You just get, it's all a bit too much, I'll ask. So, at my table, on the dining room table, I've got a cup of tea, bit of Battenberg, I'm ready to go. But I get a little bit scared. I've never tried it before. Yeah. I've read the instructions a few times. I still don't quite understand some of the points. Are you at the end of the phone, end of the email? End
of the phone. All the patterns have got our phone number in them and got our email address. If you're really stuck, what I have done for lots of people, especially during lockdown, is we've had a video call, you know, whichever type of video you use on your phone. I'm quite happy to do a video tutorial if you're stuck.
So but if you are stuck?
They are super easy.
Jill's always at the end of the phone, but do not fear, those are beginner-friendly that we're talking about now. £14.99, 642077 is your item known to be on the safe side. Jot down those numbers for me, just to be on the safe side, then order later. It's entirely up to you. Right then, that is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Necklaces up next. We love a necklace here on the show. Now, what we are getting here is, once again, the length of this necklace is absolutely stunning because it goes all the way around the back. Agil's wearing one of these necklaces as well, so you can see the length and the sort of the dangle that you get on it as well. I think it is absolutely stunning. It really, really is that you've got on there. Once again, all the beads, all the needles and full instructions to make these as well. This one is the platinum. This is platinum that we're looking at. And then your other colourway is your John Quill, which is sort of like your would you describe it like your gold and bronze type with black in there? Yeah,
nice kind of autumn colours.
That is beautiful. Well done, Jimmy. It is honeycomb, like sort of your honeycomb colours that you've got in there. Very autumnal. I do like that. £20.99. 789352 is your item number for this one as well. There are two colourways in this one. So you've got your platinum. These are the look at the beads and your John Quill. These are your John Quill beads that we're looking at the moment. £20.99. We will be demonstrating throughout the hour as well. So do not fear. If you have any emails, email me. studio@chanda.com is what you're looking at. Now, this next one is the little bit more advanced one that we're looking at now. Okay, so if you've done a bit of needlework before, when we say advanced, how advanced are we talking? It's not
advanced. I'd say it's improvers. You need to have done some peyote stitch because the pattern doesn't explain how to do the peyote stitch. It just explains the differences that you need to do for that design. But if you've done some basic peyote stitch, you'll be fine with it.
But if you're thinking, well, I'd love to have a go at this, but I've never tried it before. Well, I'm sure there's little videos on the tube out there somewhere. You know the tube, your tube, my tube, your tube, you know the one. All the tubes. £17.99. You'll be able to find all this out. So we've got Purple Pirate, and then we've got the blue one in the middle. Oh, a little bit of prickle. Oh, I love it. Treely Trickle. You've got it. Teely Tickle, oh, it's on the screen. It sounds like you're saying Teely Prickle. I was like, well, that's not what I see in front of me. But I know what these screens are like. And then we've got on the end, Salty Silver. Oh, I love them all. These are beautiful. £17.99. They're domed on the front, but they're flat on the back, aren't they? So they are going to sit nicely around your wrist.
Yeah, there's like little bumps in them. You're using different size beads, so you're actually working on a straight peyote chart. But because you're working with graduating sizes of beads, you get little bumps along the way.
It is beautiful. So they've got like that. You've got that little coving in there as well, which gives you that beautiful look. So it is going to sit beautifully on the skin is what it's going to sit. It's absolutely stunning. Remember then you can tailor it to yours, and remember you're buying into patterns with these as well, because once you've got the pattern and you've got your own beads, you are good to go. £17.99. 078226 is your item number for this one as well. £17.99. Now, bit of crazy paving up next. That we're looking at. This is going to be one of our demonstrations this hour as well, is what we're going to be looking at. Now, there's 4 colourways. So you've got your Topaz Drizzle, you've got your Cayenne Lavender, you've got your Cherish Gold, and you've got your Sleepy Blue. Oh, I like these. These are beautiful. £14.09. Have we gone back to beginner friendly again?
Yeah, it's complete beginners, these ones.
Beginner friendly that you've got now. So let's have a look a little bit closer at the colours that we've got here as well. This one is your Topaz Drizzle that you've got in there. What sort of beads are these?
The topazy colour ones you see there now are 4mm cubes, but the matte ones are peanut beads, and they're really quite textured. So rather than just being a round bead, they've got like a little blob at each end. So once you've worked them, it actually looks like you've done a lot of embellishment and a lot more hard work than you have done.
It does look.
They're quite unusual.
It does look beautiful. They really, really do, that you're looking in there as well. Look how... That's going to be a talking point. It's going to be a statement that you've got there as well. Especially this colourway that you've got here, which is the gold one. That gold one works well with the necklace that we saw earlier.
Same kind of colour tone.
It really does. If I grab the necklace... Oh, it is loose. That and that would work well together, that you've got on there as well, which is absolutely... stunning. It is beautiful. They look really, really expensive. They do not look like you've only paid £14.99 for them. 484541 is your item number. Then, from this, we go to our final necklace that we've also got on the show as well. We've got your Carnival Blue. A bit of carnival. You've got your Magic Wine. Now we're talking. And then, Sonic Silver. I love them all. Look at these. So this is our first one. This is our Carnival that we're looking at now. Oh, I love the colours in this. You get that beautiful petrol tone. You know when petrol falls onto like a puddle in the garage? You get that sort of look with this. It does. It reminds me of that sort of colour that you get in there. £31.99 that we're talking at the moment as well. 414984 is your item number. Now we're talking Magical Wine. I love this. This is a beautiful, beautiful... You imagine this on a little black dress. I think it'd be stunning. I'd look beautiful, wouldn't I? You know, like Christmas party. But it would. It'd be a statement piece, and that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about statement pieces. And then, last but no means least, you also get that Sonic Silver that we're looking at there as well. Absolutely stunning, and it's the drape that you get over there is absolutely beautiful. It really does work with all the skin tone that you've got there. Have a little look, check them all out. If I was you, jot down the number 141984 is your item number. £31.99 is what you're looking at for this at the moment as well. Right then, let's go over to our Jill for our first demonstration. Jill, what are we demoing first?
We're going to do the crazy paving with those peanut beads.
Beautiful.
Okay.
We're all on you, we're all watching.
We're all on me, okie dokie. So the crazy paving is made with Miyuki cube beads, these 4mm square beads, and then it's got these peanut beads, and these are really quite unusual. If you have a little look at them, beads generally are round, but these are like a little long dumbbell shaped bead, and they've got these little heavy blobs at each end, I suppose. So once they're in your piece of beadwork, they give a lot of texture to it. So what I'm going to do is just show you how to get the bracelet started. So you're going to start by picking up 2 of your square beads. Always leave yourself a really long tail, a good 8 or 10 inches, and that's going to be really useful for finishing your threads off afterwards and attaching your clasp. So we've got 2 cube beads on, and we're going to stitch around in a circle through those 2 cubes, and then fold them in half like 2 little soldiers side by side. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm just going to tie a couple of knots just to hold that all there and save it all wriggling around. And we're going to make a ladder. So come on through that cube bead and then pick up a 3rd cube. So see the threads coming away at the top of the bead. So you're going to come around in a circle and come up through that cube and come down through the new one that you've just added. And then you're going to do that again with the 4th bead. So come around in a circle, stitch through the end bead, and just keep the tension really nice and snug. And through the 4th one. So you're always adding a new bead from the very, very end. Okay, and pick up your last bead, come around in a circle and stitch through that last bead. So you've made a ladder with 5 of the cube beads. Then we're going to start on the peanuts. So I always like to work from left to right on this design. So I've flipped it over, and then we're going to pick up 9 peanuts. 6,
All about
7,
the counting of the beads.
8, 9,
It's
yeah, I
all
know.
about the counting.
Okay, so when you string these peanuts, which is really what we're doing here, is they sit kind of like crossways on each other. They kind of stack, I suppose. So you've got 9 together, and it gives that lovely textured finish. Pick up 2 more cubes and start to ladder them again. So come around in a circle through the 2 cubes and just keep your tension quite snug, so you've got no bare thread next to the peanuts. Okay, and we're going to make another ladder with 5 of the cube beads. So we pick up a third, come around in a circle through that cube and up through that one again. Pick up a fourth, round in a circle. So this is called ladder stitch. Really nice, easy beginner stitch. And then take your 5th one.
And all this is in the instructions.
All
as well,
in the
isn't it?
instructions, all really, really easy, step by step. You know, we're up to step 4 by this point already. Okay, so we're down at the end here on the 5th cube, and what you need to do is work your way back to that 2nd cube. So very simply, go down the 4th, up the 3rd, and back down through the 2nd. Okay, so where we picked up 9 peanut beads, we're now going to pick up 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that comes down through the corresponding 2nd cube. You're coming out of the 2nd cube here, so come down through that 2nd cube. Okay, come up through the 3rd one. And then we're going to lose 2 peanuts, and we're just going to pick up 5.
Obviously, you haven't got to tell me if it's all in the pattern, it's like a trade secret. How can we keep losing peanuts as we go down?
Well, what we're going to do is, if you look at the finished design, it's the cubes are tipped, so you need to taper it. You're just reducing the number of cubes,
Makes sense,
the number of peanuts. Okay, so that was the 5, and then you come through here, pick up 3, come through the 2nd one.
So it comes together quite quickly.
Yeah, the big beads, to be fair. I think if it's your first project for beginners, it's really nice to achieve something within, you know, maybe 2 or 3 sessions of sitting down and beading. I think sometimes if the projects are too long and too involved, people lose interest, especially as beginners.
Yeah, because you don't really see anything happening.
No, so there's the first section of the bracelet already.
Oh, look at
Okay,
that.
that first little section. Okay, so then what we're going to do, again, I like to work from left to right, so I'm going to flip it over so that my working thread is on the left, and I'm going to switch to the other colour of peanut now and pick up 9. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 2 more of these little cubes. Keep it all nice and snug and stitch through the cube beads again.
What is the angel policy on these designs? Can we make to sell if
You
we
can
wanted
make to sell,
to?
yeah, of course you can.
Oh, beautiful.
I think the bead world is a very sharing, very generous community, and I love to make and design, and if you want to make it, I mean, we haven't really got any craft fairs at the moment, have we? Which is such a shame. But you can be busy learning and making stuff. You know, put them all away in those little Ziploc bags. You know, the beads aren't going to go off.
No, this is true.
You know, if you make this, just tuck it away till next year when the craft fairs are all
back
back.
open, or if you're selling online. So a lot of people are selling online this year. And it's been bandied around the crafting community that this Christmas is going to be a homemade Christmas. I think everything will be homemade. Everything will be from the heart. All gifts will be, everything will be homemade and be gifted that way. So what a beautiful gift for someone. Doing jewellery and things like that, because you know they're going to keep it and you know they're going to wear it as well if it's their favourite colours. It's a quick and simple project if you've never tried it before. £14.99. To be on the safe side though, jot down the number for me, 484541. Get that pen and paper back out of the cupboard just to be on the safe side, because we're unsure still slightly what is going on this morning. So dig it back out, jot down the number and purchase later if I was you. But don't forget to get it, because by the way, I forgot to say, once these have gone, these have gone. These will not be coming back. There'll be no magic phone calls made today. There's no phone calls made today. There'll be no magic phone calls made today. Once that stock is gone of what I've got on this show, it is completely gone. So get it while you can as well. We'd had an email in from Sue. Lovely product. Please welcome her from me. So you've had a lovely email from Sue.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Sue.
She's sitting there at home, keeps trying the website because she can't wait to order.
Very good.
She keeps going and she's saying she loves your design work. She hopes to see more of you on her channel.
Ooh.
Oh, well, don't we all? We like this. £14.99 is what you're looking at. 484541 is your item number for the crazy paving bracelet that we're looking at there at the moment. Right then, should we go back to demo? Let's go back to demo. Let's see some more crazy paving.
Okay. So I finished the ladder there on the second set above the pink beads. So it's just a repetitive design now. So you just work your way back up and down through the cubes. So we're back here on that second one. And I need to pick up 7 of these peanuts. Can't count. Okay, and then just come down through the corresponding bead. So of course now, because you've got these seafoam peanuts there from before, just be careful that the thread doesn't get caught on them. But you're just going to work your way back and then pick up 5. And you can see it just comes together so quickly. It is a really, really nice project for beginners. Or for people who've been beading for a while but maybe haven't done anything very much with peanut beads.
This would be nice if you're into another craft and you want something to take your mind off, because maybe we all get stuck in that rut, don't we? If you're a card maker or if you're into your mixed media or your journaling, you do it time and time again. You sort of you just do it for the sake of doing it. You're like, oh, I've got to do another one of them. Maybe you want a craft to take your mind off, and this is the perfect way to take your mind off things with a beautiful end product as well.
I think it does you the world of good. They say a change is as good as a rest. It doesn't do any harm to go off and do another type of craft, and then come. You know, if you're a patchworker or a knitter, you know, just have a little break.
Worth having a little look. £14.99 for your crazy paving bracelet. 484541 is your item number. Look at that you're seeing at the screen at the moment, and that was done live during the hour as well, and we've been chatting in between, so it's well worth having a little look at this. Remember, dig out that paper and pen and jot down the numbers for me. 484541 is your item number, and as I said before, once they have gone, they have gone. So the minute those call centres open again, there is going to be a mass on the phones, so get in quick. If I was you, we will tell you we're still testing things out at the moment. We don't think it's fully there, but we'll let you know when it is. Right then, our bracelet kits that we're talking about at the moment. I think I was a bit hesitant in saying they were open. I jumped the gun. 092826 is your item number for your bead bracelet kit. Is what you're looking at. £10.99. The colours that you're looking at the moment is the magic blue that you're looking at. We're calling it magic blue, but it has got a slight purple tone to it, hasn't it?
You might notice from my designs I am a bit of a purple girl, so if you look along the line, there's quite a few purples.
No, it is beautiful. But just so you know the colourways that you've got here... Oh, I've got my watch on that wrist. Just so you know the colourways, it is a slight purple, so if you are thinking blue... Oh, Adam, you absolute fool. It is an actual purple that you've got on there, but it is absolutely beautiful that you're talking there. Just so you can see it against your skin tone, it is beautiful, absolutely stunning that you've got there as well. So that's your blue, magic blue. Then we've got your orchid that's up next as well. Your magic orchid that's up next. It's beautiful green colour that you've got on here. It's absolutely stunning. It really, really is. You've got that rich green that's running all the way through. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at this now. Oh, that is beautiful. I couldn't be a hand muggle. The kittens have scratched me. Look at the state of me. Oh, yeah. £10.99. 092826 is your item number. A beautiful colour once again. And then last but no means least, you have the magic apple that we're looking at next. It's that beautiful peach colour. Absolutely beautiful, that peach is that you're getting running through there with those tiny little apple crystals that you've got running through. And once again, See, for little things like this, obviously, I don't want to bore anyone, but when I used to be on the cruise ships, these used to cost a bomb.
Yeah. I mean, really, with all your handmade stuff, it's not the materials that cost the money, it's your time.
No, they are. It is stunning, and they're mocking me in my ear because they say I talk about cruise a lot. But it is, and you find with the cruise ship shops that you got in there, because you can't go anywhere, they bump up the price. I know they do. I used to work on them. So this is sort of jewellery that you'd get for things like Captain's Cocktail and things like that.
Very much so.
This is the jewellery that all the ladies would be in, from the glitz and to the gam. Because this is your costume jewellery. Are we sure about this before I say this live? We've just had the email in, we've had the OK. Jump to the website now. It is now open. The website is now open. Open the doors. We'll jump to the website for you, look, to show you it's working. I absolutely love it. Choose your colour. Oh, this is new. Add it to the basket as well. And then jump to your checkout that we got there. If you're brand new, you can also get that Hotch 20 and get 5% off. Then jump straight to the checkout. There you go. Look, we're all ready and working to go. Have a little go on your website. Right then, baubles. Here we go. We are busy already now. Those phone lines and the website is back open. The magic blue that you're looking at on the screen is the busiest so far. You're loving the magic blue that you've got in there. I absolutely love this. You're loving the blue on this, and you're also loving the crystal in this one. This crystal, there's 40% of the crystal is now looking. Look at all the beautiful angels that you've currently got on there as well. You get everything that you see on there already. It is beautiful. Look at that. Look at the shine that you get on this bauble. £14.99 is what you are looking at for all of these. We absolutely love it. We do. Then you've got the purple on the show as well. The purple is desirable. It is beautiful. Nearly a quarter of the purple has already gone. Then the gold. Then we've got the blue option. So you've got your blue first that's already on there, which is another stunning colourway that you've got reaping through there. It's absolutely stunning. And then we also have your red on the show. It is a beautiful tone of red and gold that you've got running through. They sort of remind me of hot air balloons as well. You've got that hot air balloon look to it with the beautiful angels on the bottom. Now, these could be, on a serious note, these could be, if you take so many of the angel wings off, it's not a nice thing to talk about, but we all come across it. If you've lost someone over the years, you could have an angel for everyone that you've lost, or everyone that is special to you, because you haven't got to put the angel wings on if you don't want to. You can put the angel wings on to one or two. You could put the angel wings on just to one of them and have all the flowers that are on there, because you could turn the little skirts into little flowers if you wanted to as well. It's entirely up to you what you want to do, but they've got so many uses. For $14.99, you go into the shops. I was in shops yesterday buying Christmas decorations myself, and then literally to get anything like this, you are talking big bucks. You're talking mega money for the amount of beads that you've got on there. £14.99. And remember, it's beginner friendly. Beginner friendly is what you're looking at. If you've never made one before, you will be able to achieve everything that you are looking here. Jill said at the top of the hour she would be willingly happy to give me one of these and say, have a go, because she thinks I would be able to do one as well, and I'm not even a beader. Right then. White and crystal, now limited stock. You see the phone lines and the webs are now back open. We're now limited stock on the white and crystal. Remember, once they've gone, they have gone. Your purple that we're looking at now, a third of the stock of the purple has now already gone as well. It is absolutely beautiful. What was that one? White and crystal has now a technical sellout. The gold and red, 50% of the stock of the gold and red has already gone. So white technical sellouts, that has now gone, unfortunately. So get it when you can. Check out your baskets. If you've got it in your website, it starts checking them out. There is now 2-minute phones lines on the queue. Oh, hello. There are 2-minute queues on the phones. That's what we're looking at there. Right then, necklaces is what we're looking at next. We are busy all of a sudden. Here we go then, your necklaces. 789352 is your item number. Jump to the website, £20.99. You've got your platinum, first of all. This is your platinum design. Once again, beginner friendly. How long would a necklace like this roughly take to make, Jill?
I'd probably say about 8 hours. It would take me about 3 evenings, you know, quite comfortably.
So once again, there's no rush to
and
it.
it's repetitive. So once you've sort of followed the pattern, you know what you're doing. You can just sort of, I'll put a film on and just sit back and
relax.
Enjoy.
The most popular in the necklaces is the jonquil that we're looking at now. The beautiful colourways that you've got here are absolutely stunning. Remember, it's a repetitive pattern, so once you've learnt the pattern, you are good to go. You can go time and time again. £20.99, 789352 is your item number. Then, this next one, you do need to have dabbled in the bead world, as it were. You need to dip your toe into the bead world waters. For the sheer fact, the pattern that concludes in this does not tell you what you need to do, does it?
It's peyote stitch. So if you've got beginner's experience of peyote stitch, you'll be able to do it.
Well, there you go. Peyote stitch, bless you, in my ear. There you go. Sneezing away. You've got your 3 colourways that you've got in here. We have got your Purple Pirate is your purple one. I love the names of these.
Do you know where they come from?
Where does it come from?
Every time I do a design, you need a name for the design, and then you need a name for the colourway. And because, I mean, I've called them St Ives because that's our, you know, local beach. And then I went and found names of beach huts. So they're all beach hut names.
Oh,
Purple Pirate, so they're all kind of sea-themed.
So
Teeny
they've all-
Tickle and Salty Silver, yeah.
Oh, so these are all named after beach huts. I love the backstories to these things. I absolutely adore them. So you've got your Purple Pirate that's in there. I'm guessing that was a purple beach hut then.
I guess it must be, yeah.
Must it be? Then you've got your Teeny Tickle that's in there as well. And then you've got your Salty Silver. Jimmy loves a Salty Silver. He's loving this design at the moment, he is. It's absolutely beautiful. £17.99, 078226 is your item number for these. They are absolutely beautiful, is what they are. From there, up next, this is what we saw. The crazy paving is what we saw. This was our first demonstration. We are going to go to another demonstration shortly as well. Do not fear. You get your 4 colourways that you've got this time in these kits. This first colourway that you're looking at the moment is your Topaz Drizzle that we got there. So you've got your Topaz Drizzle. Up to that, you've got your the beautiful, stunning lavender that's running through these. Then you've got your Cherish Gold. And then you've got your Sleepy Blue. I love the Sleepy Blue. I like the Sleepy Blue, and I also I like them all, to be honest.
You know, you kind of casual, kind of jeans. Looks really
yeah,
nice.
I never thought of that. So you could go casual. Yeah, I suppose you got your jean colours in there as well. You got your jeans in there, your blues. I'd buy one for the other half and sit up in the shed and make it and gift it to her on Christmas morning. I think it'd be quite nice. A little bit of tissue paper wrapped with a fine bow. So it's all made from the heart, and it's all made from the heart, made with love when you make these sorts of things. And they're always lavender and gold, the most popular on these ones. And remember, when you start making jewellery, it's one of these things that you've thought about the person that you're making it for, if you're making it for somebody else. So you know you've put the time in it, they know you've put the time in it, and things like that. Necklaces is what we're talking about next, though. We're very busy for these is what we're talking about. Magic wine, my sort of viewer. You've got the magic wine. The one in the middle is the busiest so far that we're looking at the moment. So that is your magic wine that you're looking at. They are huge. Okay, I'm just going to show you the size because there is loads draped around the back as well. They are absolutely massive.
So they're a lariat, and a lariat is a really long necklace that doesn't have a clasp on it. So you could wear it like 1920s style, you know, put it round your neck and twist it round.
Oh, you could drape it around the back, so you could wear
lots
it
of
as a
different
choker.
ways of wearing it. Yeah.
Oh look at that. Oh, here we go.
Just short colours.
It's like the crown all over again.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love.
The colour of that
the
one's
crown.
really quite interesting. If you look at the beads that are used on it in the little packets and stuff at the front, really the bugle, the tube-shaped beads are quite red. And
They
when you
are.
see the beads loose in the packets, you don't necessarily think they're going to work together, but it's got that kind of watercolour effect. They really come together in the design.
They are absolutely beautiful. So you could wear it as a choker and then wrap it round again like you would a scarf if you
Yeah.
want to do, if you want that little look to go with it, because it is just knotted at the end. It is absolutely beautiful. Right then, let's go for another demonstration, I feel. Jill, what are we looking at this time?
We're going to do the Mareka necklace this time. Not that one, the other long one.
Oh, the other long one. OK. We're gonna,
Okay.
the honeycomb one and the platinum
Yeah.
one.
So what we were saying earlier about, you know, because you've got the pattern, you can take stuff and make other things from it. Because it's a really, really long necklace, the beginning of it, this is the first stage, that in itself would make a really nice necklace or a bracelet. I mean, this is just a little sample piece, but if you made it up to your bracelet size, you know, again, if you're doing craft fairs and you need quick projects, that would work really well. So we'll have a little demo with that one. So I've already threaded on the first set of beads, so you need to thread 7 main colour and 3 of your contrast colour. And again, take them down, leaving a good 8 or 10 inches at the end, and stitch through all the beads again to make a circle. Okay, and sometimes when you pull it tight, you end up with that little bit of thread showing across there, and some ladies, you know, struggle to work out why. I've got this little technique that I call the pinch and wiggle. So if you pinch the beads with your left thumb and finger, and then just wiggle and wriggle your right hand, it snugs everything up and pulls your tension through. Okay, so you now need to needle through or pass through the 7 main colours. So we're not going to add any beads, we're just getting to the right place in the pattern. Okay, and then you're going to pick up 5 of the main colour and 3 of your contrast colour. And these are triangle beads, so normally seed beads are round, but if you have a really close look at these, they've got 3 very soft sides to them. And that's where the sparkle comes from, because they've got three sides to them. So we've picked up 5 main colour and 3 contrast, and you're going to stitch through the 5 main colour, and that brings you down to the end of the piece. And you're going to repeat that again. So again, this is the repeating part of the pattern. So it's 5, 3, 4, 5, and 3. You come around in a circle and stitch through the last 2 main colour beads. Okay, and that adds a little circle onto it. And then you're going to needle through the 5 main colour. Okay, and what you get is like a little snake shape. These main colours are just going to work their way all the way down through the design. So if you have a look at this one, that's a little bit of a longer length of that. Okay, so you can just see that lovely jonquil colour just working its way all the way through the design. So that could be a bracelet in its own right.
Your necklace
Yeah,
if you wanted it.
yeah. And a
long.
quick, I mean, if you're doing stuff at craft fairs, sometimes you need really quick projects. It's a little bit more profitable if you're not spending quite so much time on it. Okay, so what you need to do is do this foundation row the whole length of the necklace. So the sample necklace that you've got there, Adam, is 51 inches.
That's big.
So there's a lot of beading. Sit yourself down with a cup of tea and make that foundation row.
It's a lot of it, and we've got the big knot at the bottom as well, so there is a lot of beading.
Yeah, and feel the weight of it. It's got a real nice
It has got
quality
a
of weight to
good
it.
Weight to it that
Yeah.
you've got there. So we've got this hoop, but how do you get it so round? Because this is actually like the round.
Okay, so you've got two lots of embellishment to do. So I've flipped it over, and I've got my working thread here on the left. And the first set of embellishment, you need to pick up 4 of your main colour triangles. Oops, just flip that way. I like to have the working thread coming towards me, and then these are going to stitch through the next 2 main colours, and they're going to sit diagonally across that circle of beads. And you've just got to be careful. Oh, I've got my thread gone through. There we go. And again, the tension's gone a little bit, so just do your little pinch and wiggle, and that pulls it all through. So you've got 4 main colour beads sat diagonally across that circle. And then your second embellishment is a contrast, one of these lovely 4mm rounds and another contrast, and that's going to stitch down through those two on the next circle. So again, diagonally across the circle. Okay, and you're just going to repeat those two little embellishments. Okay, so you need 4 main colour and they come down through there. And then you need a contrast, a big round and another contrast. And again, you're always stitching towards yourself. Okay, so that gives you the top surface. So there's one with a little bit longer set on it, so you can see. So it's still, at this point, it's still flat, and you've got your little embellishment on the top surface. Okay. And
Just
then,
so you know, Jill, we've got about 9 minutes left.
okay. So then what we're going to do is flip it over, and I've still got that working thread coming towards me. And you need to check which embellishment you've got on the back. So on the back of this circle, I've got the 4 main colour. So I'm going to switch now and do it opposite. So I've got the contrast, the round and the contrast. And you do exactly the same thing. Stitch through the 2 in your base, in your foundation row.
Ah, okay.
Okay, and then do the opposite again. So underneath I've got the 4mm round, so we now need to do the 4 main colour.
And that gives you that tubular look.
And the secret to it is to pull it really tight on this row, because up till this point it's a flat braid with decoration on the top and on the bottom, okay? But by pulling it really tight, I don't really know how or why, but it kind of spirals. So that's it. If I twist it back, that's it flat, but it won't stay flat. It just spirals, which is your finished
It is absolutely stunning, and you can really see how much you are getting from the bracelet there, because I've just knotted it twice. I've literally just wrapped it around itself. So you can theory could get 2 necklaces out of that if you wanted to as well. And there is excess at the back that I already have there. So if you don't want that big knot at the bottom, you can wrap it around twice. Right then, website's back up and running. Check out the website for all our details on the show. You can also shop ahead of me now as well. Remember, if you're spending over £60 today, you can buy it on flexible payments. 2 interest-free flexible payments is what I will give you on this. So today, you would be spending £14.94 if you put those 2 items in your basket. But we've got bracelets up next. We've got necklaces, I've got bracelets, I've got baubles, which are going out of fashion. They're really, really busy. Right then, your magic blue, magic orchid and magic apple is what we're looking at here at the moment. Most popular is the magic blue. This one that you're currently looking at the screen at the moment is the busiest by far out of the 3 colours that we've got here. But they are all stunning. Get the beautiful clasp on there as well. Everything that you need is in the kit. All you need, a pair of scissors. Oh yeah, you don't need a pair of snips. No, you don't need snips with that, Jill. No. Just a pair of scissors. You've all got a pair of scissors. No wire cutters, no snippers, no closers, no openers. Not bending it one way and twist it the other way so you open the clasp. If you do it the other way, you'll snap it. There's none of that. It's all been done for you. This is your magic orchid that you're going to be looking at now. The beautiful green colour that you've got, sort of like emerald that you've got running through there. It's an absolutely stunning with the colours and the sparkle that you've got all the way through. And then, last but no means least, oh, Adam, you have the apple running through there as well. Absolutely beautiful is what you've got in there. So you've got all those beautiful colours running through. They are stunning, stunning colourways that you're going to love time and time again. £10.99, beginner friendly, is worth having a little go with that. And when I mean beginner friendly, I mean beginner friendly. If you've never tried beading before, it's a good place to start. The instructions guide you along the way, because it will give you what you need to do, then it will show you a picture of what you should have done. If yours don't look like the picture, you've gone wrong somewhere. Right, and baubles. Now, white and crystal has now sold out. Gold and red now sold out. Purple and crystal is now limited stock. So we are now talking limited stock on this one, the permanent at the moment. Sapphire and crystal nearly 40% of... Oh, Adam. Nearly 40% of the stock has now already gone, is what you look at. We are very, very busy on your baubles. Be quick. 2 have already gone. And it's the weight of these as well. It means quality.
Bauble. And one thing I do when I'm designing baubles, because they're glass, inevitably there's going to be a little accident somewhere along the line and a broken bauble. But because the beading actually just slips over the bauble, if you do have an accident and you do break it, you just take out the broken bits of glass, pop a new bauble in, and you're good to go.
You can see there, so it's not attached to it, so all you'd have to do is take that top bit out and the whole thing
the whole beading will just slip
come off the top of the bauble, and then obviously you just change the top as well. Purple, oh my word, the purple and crystal now sold. Oh, my tree's looking bare. The only option I've got left is the is sapphire and crystal. Oh, I thought I was going to drop it then. I just felt the bead running through the top. Literally, it's the only option I've now got left is your beautiful sapphire and crystal. £14.99 is what you're looking at for this at the moment. 642077 is your item number. Oh, my heart went. What was that, sorry? Oh, the necklace that we just demoed that we're looking at next. I thought I'd missed something. £20.99, 789352 is your item number. Nearly 50% of the platinum has already gone, and 40% of the the John Quill that we're looking at there at the moment. Absolutely beautiful. Let me show you some of the beads. Let me show you the colourways that you're getting there. They are absolutely stunning beads that you're getting all the way through. They're absolutely beautiful, beautiful beads, and the twinkle and shine that you're going to get when you actually wear this is stunning. To show you the length that you're actually getting, look at that. Look at that for a beaded necklace. That is beautiful that you're getting there as well. So you are getting enough. If you're only into your smaller necklaces and you don't like your staple, maybe make a small and make a bracelet to match. Or maybe make a small one, and then maybe you've got a set of earring clasps that you want to use. Make a set of earrings as well, if you wanted to, that you wanted to use from there. I absolutely adore it. Double it up if you wanted to go Lord Mayor styling. Right then, I absolutely adore the colourways in this, and so do you as well. It is a beautiful, beautiful option that we've got there. So stunning. Now, the Sentimes Bay that we're talking about next, you need to have dabbled in the worlds of beading before, but don't worry if you haven't. The instructions are there, and you can also learn. Which stitch do we need to learn again?
Peyote stitch.
Peyote stitch. If you don't know your peyote stitch, go and learn it, and then you can do this kit as well. £17.99. You've got your purple pirate that's in there as well. You've got your Tealy Trickle that's in there, and Tealy Tickle that's in there. I'll get it right eventually. And then you've got your salty silver, £17.99. 078226 is your item number for this one, £17.99. Then, crazy paving. This is busy, crazy paving. You're loving the crazy paving this hour. Right, then we go through your colour options that you've got on here. Your first one is your Topaz Drizzle that we're looking at there. That is that colour just there. 50% of the stock has already gone here. Then you've got the Cayenne Lavender up next. A third of the stock has already gone. Then Cherish Gold. Almost 50% of the stock has already gone. Then Sleepy Blue. Almost half the stock has already gone as well. Well worth having a little look at these for £14.99. Very, very busy. Nice little gift, a nice beginner project, and we've demoed this hour as well at the top of the hour. 484541 is your item number, your lariats that we're looking at next. Now, let's change the details on the screen. Most popular is the Magic Wine. Love it. Magic Wine. The one in the middle is your Magic Wine that we're talking about at the moment. The beautiful beads. As Jill said earlier, when you look at the beads themselves, especially for the Magic Wine one, you look at it and you go, it will never work. Never work in a million years. Those beads do not go together, but it does. It works beautifully time and time again. Once again, it's a big old necklace. And once you've learnt the hoop, you've learnt on where to go. Right then, Jill, we're very close to the end of the hour, is what we are. It is flying by. if anyone is thinking now, I'd like to have a little go at this, but I've never dabbled before, what would you say, with all your experience you've got, to those sorts of people?
It's have a go. They are. I've been teaching for 20 years, so I've learnt how people learn and how people read the patterns, and I've kind of hopefully mastered the way of writing patterns, so they are written step by step by step. It's as if I'm sat next to you.
It's worth having a little look. So they are step by step. The instructions are phenomenal. They really, really are. You get what you should do, then a picture of what it should look like once you've done that step. Once again, then you get the words and you get the picture, so you really, really well. Now, check out your baskets if I was you, especially for your baubles if you've got them in there, because I don't want you to miss out on those. We've had 3 sellouts on those baubles already. Everything is back up and running, I'm being told in my ear at the moment. So check out the website. If you've got anything written down, start checking them out on the website. I think the call centre is back up and running as well. Thank you for being patient with me. It is very much appreciated. Hopefully, the rest of the day will stay as it is. I will see you in a couple of hours' time. Don't you go anywhere. Thanks, Jill.
Thank you for having me. It's been fun.
Oh, isn't our Jill nice? Love her. Love Jill. She's very good at what she does. So beads up next. Then Stamp Addicts Groovy Bloom. The girls are in the house. Who knows what's about to happen? Then it's all in Create again.
Hi, I'm Leslie from Chocolate Baroque, and we design and manufacture our own rubber stamps right here in the northeast of England. Our stamps are beautifully elaborate, very, very detailed, exquisitely etched, and the quality is next to none. So good that if you look after your stamps, we guarantee them for a lifetime. Whether it's stamping, mixed media or art journaling, join us at Hochanda for our journey into everything creative and messy, and see what you can create with our stamps.
Hi, I'm Pete from Artists and Design. We're a family-run company from the Midlands, and we have been going for around about a year now. We design handcrafted stamps, stencils and designer papers. Personally, I love crafts, and I've loved crafts from childhood, right from when I first won an art competition when I was 5 years old. I love to inspire, and what my aim is to get the crafters to see their own potential. I like them to be in charge of their own creativity. What I hope is that our images provide the kickstart to your mojo and help you create your own works of art. Tune into Hochanda, be part of the artists and design world, and come and join me on this creative path.
Hi everyone, I'm Phil Martin. I've been a paper crafter for well over 20 years now, and a designer for just over 10 years. Sentimentally Yours is my multi-award winning brand of clear stamps, rubber stamps. I've now also introduced lots of craft dyes in there, designer papers. I have my mediums, where we've introduced the Flawless Media brand into the Sentimentally Yours family. So on our Hochanda shows, we aim to inspire you, to be educational, and to teach you how to get the most from the products that we're bringing to you. The Sentimentally Yours family has grown to include my good friend Julia Watts and our new designer Trudy Howard. Hopefully we're all going to bring something different to the show, so you're going to be enriched with lots of different ideas and inspiration. Be sure to join us for our Sentimentally Yours shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Jenny Mays from Hobby Art. Hobby Art's a family-run company, and we've been designing and manufacturing stamps for over 28 years now. We have an extensive range of clear and rubber stamps, and we're proud that they're all manufactured in Britain. Whatever your style, there's always something that will interest you with Hobby Art stamps. Crafting is my passion, and I love teaching. I love sharing my ideas with other people. This is why I enjoy being part of the Hochanda family, because I have the time to share my ideas, maybe open a door for somebody and give them the confidence to start stamping. So make sure you join me, Jenny Mays, on Hochanda.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hello, very good morning to you. It's so nice to be with you with a website that works at a call centre that can take orders. We are fully up and running, so it's gorgeous to have your company. And I'm so pleased for, my new guest, who's only been with us once before, as we've only got this one fabulous hour with her. And her name is Suk, and she's from Sewing Beads, and it's her company. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks, Fiona, for having me. It's been great to come back.
Oh, it's our absolute pleasure, because you brought with yourself some fantastic kits. But very briefly, for anybody who's not met you before, because it was only in August, and you know we might have missed the show.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and the company, Suk.
So I run Sewing Beads, mainly sewing classes. I'm hoping a lot of my students are watching this morning.
Say good morning.
So.
Morning.
And the kits. I have a website, and I sell sewing kits, but mainly I teach lots of sewing classes.
And what's your website here? Oh, www.sewingbeads.com.
Okay.
That's where we can find you, and you teach. And it was, am I right in saying it was born out of a passion? Your mum was a sewer as well?
Yeah, so my mum sewed all her life. I started quite young, and then I went to London College of Fashion after school.
Right.
And it sort of carried on from there, really. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And does anybody else in the family sew as well?
My older sister does a little bit, but yeah, that's it really.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Well, let's go through the kits that you've got on the show, because what you have done, Suk, has brought back one of the absolute sellouts from last time, which we'll come to at the end of the counter. So feel free to shop ahead on the web. But until I get to that point, these are all brand new, and I've got to say, absolutely superb value, because Suk has included everything you need in the kit. All you need then is your sewing machine and your thread.
Right, yeah, sewing machine, threads and your equipment, scissors and things, but yes.
It's all in there. Great gift idea, and I've got to say, amazing price point. So let's talk about this first one. It's our dinosaur book pillow with the fabric, and then this little, almost like a... Well, what do you got? A little container, isn't it?
Yeah, you can use it as a put your bits in, sweets in for the
hair
kids.
bobs, makeup brushes.
That's right. Yeah,
any odds and ends. It's absolutely... Kids, they always have loads of little things with this and that.
Lego,
Oh, my word, don't they? And I'm so fond of a book cushion, because I just think this is delightful. So you've created that lovely, lovely pouch there in the front then, so you can put your favourite book at bedtime, whatever book they're all reading, and the big kids like myself, whatever book you're reading, and it just pops in there like that. And this fabric's beautiful. Do you enjoy choosing the fabric, Suk?
Yes, yeah. So that's Lewis and Irene fabric. Yeah, they're really nice quality, yeah.
That is gorgeous. So we are getting everything, because you put on the front here as well. Everything that you need in the kit is there. It's all beautifully listed. That you've got the fabric, the calico, the tearaway stabiliser, the foam stabiliser, the bonder web, the template for obviously for the fabric box, and then the large dinosaur applique. And let me just show you that, because I love a colour picture, so it makes a difference to me, a colour picture.
It does, yeah.
And there's that lovely template, which I suppose we can use again.
Yes, yeah, you can, absolutely.
Beautiful. You're so precise and concise in your instructions.
Thank
So I had a good
you.
nose.
Thank
This was all
you.
set up last night. I love them because it's important, isn't it?
It is, no, absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's nice to teach face to face. If you can't do that, you want the instructions to be just as clear as you would be face to face. So yeah.
And being a teacher, you know the way in which we need to receive that information.
Yes.
Because that's a skill.
Yeah.
That is a skill. A lot of people know in their head what the words are, and they think, oh, well, I know what I mean.
No,
it doesn't mean to say that anybody else
no,
does.
that's right. And things come across differently when you're writing it down as well.
They do.
So,
and the understanding, the comprehension is completely different. Very big, and I suppose when we could, that's beautiful, Ben. Once we've got this, we could change it up with the other materials.
You can,
adapt for somebody else in the family. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a twofer. So we've got the patterns in there to make both of these, and you're getting all the fabric and the stabiliser and the wadding there. It's all in there. Third of stock's already gone. The stock we've already got now together. I better move on. 776126. I told you her project absolutely fantastic. Oh, Christmas, you're going to be demonstrating this for us. This is beautiful. Tell me about this one.
Yeah, so I didn't do a lot of Christmas kits, but I did a few, and that was one of them, which was a favourite at the studio as well. So yeah, it's just fun.
I love the kind of rustic kind of feel to the way in
yeah.
which you've put the sort of the patchwork together there to create that
That's
background.
it, yeah, just texture.
Yeah.
Some texture.
And then the sewing over those lovely robins. They look like a good old gander and a gossip, don't they?
That's it.
All there and a good old chat on that branch. And look at this beautiful material, again, that you've chosen for us in the kit there. And it's all the different shades. So we don't have to go hunting around for loads of materials of green.
No, but if you've got some, then, you know, you can always add to it. It doesn't have to be exactly like the picture is. You can make it your own.
And we've got the tearaway stabiliser in there, the calico, the bond web, the template for the shapes, obviously, in the outline, and then all those fantastic fabrics for the applique. So this will make one cushion with the backing as well, will it?
Yes, with the backing,
so,
yeah.
So all we need to do is stuff it, and it's an envelope. Would you call it an envelope?
Yeah, an envelope cushion, yeah.
So that's the style. And 16-inch cushion pad is all you need in there. £19.49, 894-378. An amazing price, just gorgeous. 20% already gone. Everybody's thinking, I want that. Do you know what the funny thing is? I was just looking at a search engine this morning. Christmas cushions.
Yeah.
I decided I want some Christmas cushions covers.
Yeah, everyone makes them. Bring them out each year.
Exactly. That's it. Why am I looking on a search engine? It's here on Hochanda, Fiona. Right, we've got, again, a beautiful little storage caddies now. The fabric boxes. These are beautiful.
They are.
Gorgeous.
I do like making them, I have to say.
No, we got Black Pussycat in our house. She's a murderer.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
She's a Terminator, we call her. She's only got one fang, but she's thorough. Sorry. Moving on. That's not very nice for our vegetarians or vegans, is it? This is beautiful. Look at this fabric inside. Have you got cats?
No.
Oh,
I'm not a cat person,
You're
no,
not,
but I know a lot of people that are, so...
This looks like made with love, the love of the cats. Are you more of a doggy girl, or you're not bothered about the animals at all?
No animals, I'm afraid.
No? Oh, well, this is made with love, I can see.
I like the stitching, I like the free motion embroidery.
Look at his expression, or her expression is just adorable. That is beautiful. And look at that fabric that Sook's given us on the inside. Look at that, they're full of character. Aren't they beautiful? They make me smile. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. So again, we're getting everything, even the little touches there for the paw print and chasing the little butterfly. It's all in there, that beautiful fabric on the inside that you saw. So we got enough in there to make those two gorgeous caddies there.
You can have it reversible. So the big one as well. If you wanted the grey showing.
Oh,
you could turn it through.
Fantastic, multi-purpose. I love that. Yes, because it's almost too beautiful to have on the inside as well.
Is,
but they're both gorgeous, whichever way you want it. Oh, it's a reversible. Lovely. There we go. Look, I'll tell you what, they're sturdily made, aren't they?
Yes, yeah.
Beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? So that's reversible as well. Or everything is in there. Again, it's all listed here. And you've got your templates. You've got everything that you need. All you need is the machinery, the equipment. Gorgeous, all cut, it's all down as well. They're beautiful. 16.99, 295,208. I suppose by actually cutting the sizes, I mean, obviously you'd cut out the templates, what have you, or for instance, the other projects. It saves waste, doesn't it? We can economise on what we're including.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. There are some bits to cut out, but generally you get
enough just to create, obviously, like your cat with the template on the inside, what have you. Gorgeous, 295,208. Right, I think this is genius. I've never seen one before. I haven't.
Have you not?
No. I've led a very sheltered life, Sook. I have. This is just beautiful. Tell me about your
So
sewing machine
a
cover.
lot of sewers who sew at home usually keep their machines out or like to keep it out.
Yes.
But we like everything else, it attracts dust. So it's a lovely little cover just to pop over your machine when you finish
Isn't
sewing.
it? I just think that's gorgeous. And I actually thought, initially, I thought it was a big cushion cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if that's what you want, you could make it into a cushion cover.
suppose you
So
could.
it is quilted, so it should protect your machine somewhat.
Yeah. That is beautiful. And that's so true, because you don't want to keep humping it in and out. If you haven't got a sort of a designated space as such, or you're just your ongoing project that you're working on, like a quilt or something.
Yeah.
And
No, that's
I think
right.
it's absolutely beautiful. And you've got the slot there for the handle, and because it's ties at the side, it's going to accommodate any size
It
machine.
should do, yes.
Yeah.
It'll accommodate most machines.
And you've given us in the kit, these are adorable, Sook, the little bumblebees and the butterflies, the buttons.
Oh, there you go,
Are they
with the
going-
cards.
Oh, they're with the cards,
They're with-
right?
sorry.
Well, we'll look adoringly at those in a moment. You will get them, but with a different kit. Not to worries. Not to worries. I was actually thinking, oh, we should not put them on, but we'll talk about that later. You could, if you wanted to, if you want both
yeah,
kits.
add some embellishments and buttons.
Beautiful. So in here we've got all the dark and light green fabric for the grass. You've got the wadding, you've got the calico, you've got the bondo web, you've got the template for the shapes and the outline, and I think those flowers are beautiful. It's a great way of using up your scraps as well.
It is, yeah. The flowers you can do so much with. I mean, and it is literal scraps that you can, you know, just put together. So
I think that would be a great gift idea. If, you know, if you made it for the person, or even you just thinking for them to make, because there's a lot of sewers out there.
Yes.
And we've just got the we've just got the hard covers, and it's all a bit dull. This is far more beautiful.
Yeah,
we need beautiful things in our life, don't we?
We do.
Yeah. 980522. I'm sure you agree with me. An absolute amazing. She's given it away this morning. £17.99. Give it away. Right, shall we get back to those lovely buttons I like?
Yeah.
Now, this is in the card. Now, this is great because you're covering all the crafters here, aren't you?
Yeah,
really?
yeah. So card making, again, a lot of my students that sew do other crafts. So it's just a nice idea to incorporate sewing with card making.
Absolutely. And we're able to make 3. And I mean, you don't have to necessarily keep it on the card. You could frame that.
You could, yeah. So you could quite easily frame. Once they're on the fabric, you could put them into a frame.
Ah, and I love the way you've just sort of slightly deliberately displaced that green side, you know, overlaying
and again,
it.
it doesn't have to be accurate. You know,
I love
the
that.
fabric can be as large as small. I've given you a sort of a template for the little pieces, but you can really do what you want.
Fabulous. And we've got this, the glue, is that the glue there for attaching it to our...
Yeah, to stick the little bits of fabric, and that also sticks the buttons on the card as well.
Oh, so we get our cards and our envelopes as well. And shall I introduce those lovely buttons we haven't seen? You got the little bees and the butterflies. Oh, I love these. They're just adorable. Makes me happy to look at them.
Yeah, so on the cards, I actually cut the shank off the back of the button.
Oh, right.
So you can just stick them on flat, or you can just sew them in.
Yeah. So it's up to you, or use them for whatever, really. Sew them on, or cut them off and stick them on. Beautiful. So we've got the glue, we've got all the little elements there as well for the flowers and everything you need. You can get started on this one straight away, really, can you? Yeah, just get sewing. Fantastic. What a beautiful... So each card is working out at £4 each, which you usually easily spend on glossy cards and what have you, don't you?
Yeah.
This is for keeps.
It is for keeps.
Really beautiful. We had some MDF shadow boxes the other day, and something as beautiful as this you want to keep, so you want perhaps we'll frame it. And,
Yeah.
Gorgeous. 11.99 270386. These are all new today, but Suga's brought back her bestseller. So I'm just going to flag this up. You might have missed it in August. Sold out completely. Why? I mean, I know why I think it's so popular. Why do you think it was so popular, Sug?
On the fabric, you make the sort of background fabric with all the strips that are in front. So you can use all your decorative stitches.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be free motion embroidery. And we don't get the chance to use our decorative stitches on the sewing machine that much.
No, we don't.
So this is a nice way of experimenting.
And are we getting this backing as well?
You get you get the cream backing, all the fabrics for the background and the black silhouette fabric.
Beautiful. And then do we just need some of our own, or is that the binding is included?
The binding isn't included.
The binding isn't included. Because I'm just going to show you the instructions, because you can. There's 3 ways you can make an actual triptych, or you've made a large.
Yes,
Right.
Or you can just make a panel and put it onto a book cover or a bag, or
or a tote or something.
Yeah, individual
That's
projects.
lovely. So the scrappy silhouette, so they'll make 3 individual beautiful long fabric pieces there, lovely triptych, or you can combine and create that lovely, like a lovely wall hanging panel there as well. That could be a part of a larger project.
It can, yeah.
Gorgeous, £13.49. Sewn bead scrappy silhouette panels, 713369, sold out completely on the last show. Great price points, beautiful kits. Have a little look on the website as well. We are up and running. It's so lovely to have your company. Thank you for bearing with us this morning. Some great gift ideas. I know you're loving you're loving all of it. The dinosaur book pillow, nearly 2/3 gone. Oh gosh, I'll be eye on that. It's all going to be gone by the time we finish this hour. I have the lovely honour of working with you, but then I can't, it's all gone when I get off air. Never mind. It's beautiful to see. It's lovely to have your company. Or do shop ahead, because some of these elements are absolutely flying out already. You've been waiting patiently. There are other elements there on the show, but basically, Suk's kits have everything you need in them. So all you need is your sewing machine, your hand, and a thread and needle. Let's go over to you. What we're going to look at which you're going to look at
robin,
first?
the
robin,
Christmas one,
our
yeah.
lovely robin
Yeah.
cushion. Yeah, over a quarter of the stock has gone for this gorgeous Christmas cushion envelope kit.
Thank you. Thanks, Fiona. So when you open the robin kit, obviously you get your instructions here, and you'll get 2 sheets which gives you the outline of the whole pattern. So just sellotape it together so you've got a complete picture. Once you've done that, there is another sheet which is your Bondaweb sheet. So all the pieces you need to trace for all the robin, the tree, bark, so that you trace with your Bondaweb here. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Bondaweb is an adhesive, and it sticks fabric to fabric. Okay, so I'm just going to show you one of these here. So what you want to do is, we're drawing on the smooth side here. So pop your Bondaweb and just trace out. Oh, I should use a different pen. Excuse me. Just trace out your shape, like so. Okay, and then what you want to do is just roughly cut round it. So just leave an 1/8 of an inch around it, like this. Okay, and then you want to iron it onto the back of your fabric. So make sure you have the rough side onto the back, otherwise it'll stick to your iron and it's not nice. Just iron that on. Okay, once you're done, you can then cut the outline. So cut your pen line. Here, like this. And that's one of your pieces that will go onto, if I put it onto here, you'll see where it goes. What was that? It was meant to be white, and it should have gone here. So I've done it the wrong colour, but you get the idea. So that's one of your pieces here on the robin.
It's fantastic. We've got that big template. I mean, it's just like putting the
the template comes in handy because Bondaweb is reversed. So when you draw it, it's the reverse shape. So you need to make sure, you need to make sure that it's the right way.
The material will turn the other way. Yeah,
that's
we had
right.
a disaster like that with some carpet once.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that reversing.
It's easily done, and especially with things like lettering and if it's the wrong way. Yeah. So you have to remember you do it on the reverse, iron it onto the back, and then when you flip it over, it's the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So once you've done all your Bondaweb pieces. So also on here, I've given you what colour is what. So there's white pieces, gold, red.
So we can't go wrong.
And that's 3, yeah. Just so you know, the robin pieces, they do jigsaw together on your picture. Right, so I just wanted to show you the background, how to build up your background. So what I've done, I take this off. I have done my green sort of collage of fabrics. And
Yeah.
again, you can do as much or as little as you like. You don't have to have the side. You can just do sort of same shades of colour. It really is up to you how you prepare your backgrounds. I then did my tree and my branch and my other branch, which is here, which I haven't ironed on yet, because I want to do my white squares. So collage of, and again, this can be how you want it. You don't, there's no order to it, really. So I pin it in place. And that needs to get stitched down. So you can decide whether you want to do straight stitching, so you don't need to change anything on your machine, or whether you want to free motion it, make it a bit more rustic. This was free motioned, but you can just do normal straight stitching to stitch around them.
Okay. Gorgeous. Now, I should say as well, while we've been listening intently, we're approaching limited now on the dinosaur. It is limited. And your scrappy silhouettes? Again, as well, approaching
Okay,
limited.
great. Thank you.
So please check out your baskets. Suka's only with us for this hour. So please, if there's any of these projects that you're really keen to have, like the scrappy silhouettes and the dinosaur, then please check out your baskets. Isa. Right, sorry, back to you.
That's all right. So I wanted to show you how to put the free motion embroidery foot onto the sewing machine.
Yes.
For those of you that don't know. So
Not everybody does, especially if they're just
No.
starting out.
No, that's right.
It can be quite
yeah.
daunting.
Yeah, yeah. So you unscrew the whole foot off, and I don't know how much of this you're going to see. So I've taken that off. Where you would normally just unclip your foot, we're actually taking the top bit off as well here. Okay. On the back of my machine, there's a little slider here, which will drop the feed dog, the
Yes,
teeth.
yeah.
So I'm just going to push that down, and you'll see them go down. Some machines, they have them at the front. So do check your machine where yours is, if you have one. And then your embroidery foot. Oh, let me just put my screw back in here. It's never easy. Right, got it. So just pop your screw back in.
Yeah.
And then your foot hooks into the screw like that, and
Yeah.
then tighten it.
Okay. So this is our embroidery foot, you said?
Yes, yeah, it is. All right, make sure it's tightly on. That's it. And we're ready to go.
Ooh.
So, okay. So let's free motion some of those squares here.
Yeah. Now, half the stock of the robin has gone. Very, very busy today, so please don't miss out. It's because your price points and your kits are amazing,
thank
so that's
you.
why. Incredible value.
Right, so you will notice that I've put my presser foot down, but I can still move my fabric here.
Yes.
So do remember that
Yeah.
the presser foot, it has to be down in order for you to sew. As soon as you start putting your needle in, your presser foot will come down.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I secure my sewing a few stitches in the same spot.
Yeah.
And then you start moving. So off you go. And don't forget, you can move in whichever direction you want. And I think people forget that actually you can go in whichever direction, because we're so used to sewing just straight.
Yeah.
That you
forget that we
get
can
your
go-
head round it.
Yeah, sort of sideways, and well, we'll just watch for a little bit then.
You can.
Is there?
So if you're needing to move your fabric, stop and then turn. Okay, go in the direction you're comfortable with.
So now you see, you just change the direction there, and
So all I'm doing is just literally going around all the squares. That simple.
yeah. And have you sort of just got a similar colour there? Is it just like another white there you've got?
Yeah,
or-
so, and again, you don't have to do it in white. You might decide you want black outlines.
Yeah.
I do a lot of free motion in black.
Yes.
But I wanted to highlight the robins in this particular kit.
Yeah.
So I did my background in the same colours. So I did
Yeah.
the green in green and the top in white.
Yes, you've outlined your lovely robins with the black stitch there as well. I like this. It's just more, a little bit more freedom, less regimented. You don't feel so pressured if you go a bit more. And that's difficult to get your head round as well. That it doesn't have to be neat.
It doesn't have to be tidy. It doesn't have to be straight lines.
Yeah.
If you can get your head around that, you'll enjoy it a bit more.
Oh, yeah. I've never done it, you see, so I'm thinking, oh, I'm liking the idea of this.
Okay, and keep going. So once you're happy with the amount of stitching you've done, go on and put your robin on. So I'm going to cut my robin pieces out and just place them where they should be. So
shall I have a quick recap and come straight back?
that would be great. Thank you.
Right, lovely. I'll just quickly go through everything and give Sook time to set that up. Now, we are limited on our lovely, lovely dinosaur cushion. Here it is. And it's not just the dinosaur cushion. You do get that lovely template. You get all the material, all of the calico, all of the wadding, all of the Bonder web there. It's all in there. So that is the beautiful, I mean, it's absolutely delightful. What's not to love? Pillow cushion. Because you're also able to make as well the little fabric box. Yeah. Isn't that beautiful? And as we've discovered, they are reversible. So you've got that lovely, it's like a mottled biscuit colour. Isn't that pretty? Beautiful. So you get all of the lovely fabrics. I mean, it says here on the front of the instructions there, you've got the calico, the tearaway stabiliser, the foam stabiliser, the Bonder web, the template for the applique and the dinosaur there, and brilliant instructions, because obviously Sook teaches, so she understands how we need that information to be conveyed. And I love the fact then we've got personalised this cushion as well. £16.49, but we are limited, so if you want this, 776126, and do remember to check out your baskets ASAP. Now we're talking to Sook at the moment. She's just cutting out the robin, ready for applique in our robin to our gorgeous Christmas cushion. I do love that idea of the free motion, and we've got what's so lovely is all the materials cut there for us in terms of all those different greens. I mean, it would take forever just to loads of bolts of material to get all those different shades. You've got your reds and your golds, beautiful sort of, it's like, what do you call it, the dandelion heads, isn't it? Clocks, beautiful. The calico, it's all in there. All you need is your actual machinery, your sewing machine, or sew by hand for some of the plique if you want to as well. £19.49, 894 378. Over 60% has gone. I mean, that'll brighten up for Christmas, baby. But then robins are there throughout the year, aren't they? Now, our lovely cats, yes. Now, don't forget, this is reversible. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful fabric on this one for your containers. You've got the little diddy one and the bigger one there. And again, as per, everything is included in the kit. I'm sure you agree, great price. But for your odds and ends, it could be you want to have it connected with the cat, the little cat treats and stuff, the little... well, you know what they are, the little sachets that they go mad for, the catnip and what have you. So we've got the little one and the big one, great for your odds and ends, or hair bobs, or brushes, or just things on the desk tidy. Everything is in the kit. It's all there, including that beautiful fabric. Over half the stock's gone, yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. Yep, over half the stock has gone. £16.99, 295 208. And the sewing machine cover. Oh, beautiful. Now, have a look at your sewing machine. Is it always there? Is it there in your station? I know lovely Hayley West always has her sewing machine out. And I'm not... You know, the covers are there to protect, but they're not glamorous, are they? How pretty does this look? And then you've got that pattern. You could make a cushion out of it if you wanted to. You've got the templates there included. I love that big bumble flying into shot there. And it's adjustable there, of course, with the ties at the side, so fits any size majority of. And you've got the handle, which can peep through there as well if you've got a handle on your sewing machine, but it folds nicely together there if you haven't. Gorgeous gift idea. Loads of the fabric swatches in there to complete this kit. And again, brand new today. Lovely gift idea for a sewer. They'd love that. Or if you want to make it for them, even better. I just think that's fantastic. Will this be all right for a beginner, Sook, if you're quite a sort of a novice?
Yeah, so it's the free motion you need to get your head around.
Yeah.
I think the kits are pretty basic. So once you've got all your flowers and your landscape stuck down, it is just free motion stitching. And the rest is just straight like cross-hatch quilting.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't see why you couldn't. It literally is the embroidery.
The embroidery
aspect, yeah.
But this is a good way to dip our toes in.
It is a good way. But there are machines out there that do, if you can do it by hand.
Yeah.
So you could just do a little running stitch or a blanket stitch by hand. It's going to take a bit longer, but sometimes the process is actually the nice
What
bit,
people enjoy
isn't
the
it?
most, yeah,
That's right.
absolutely.
So, you know,
Yeah.
you don't have to do the free motion embroidery, and that goes with most of them. If you're happy doing a little back
hand,
stitch,
yeah, then
you
just
sit
do.
down and do it by hand. Yeah.
Exactly, it's that
Yeah.
journey, isn't
Yeah.
it? £17.99, 980 522, brand new today. Then we've got our card making kits. Of course, frame them. You don't have to necessarily put the artwork or the sewing work. You can put this onto a tote bag or a cushion or some apron, whatever it is that you're making. But Suk has included in here the cards pre-scored as well. Beautiful cardstock on the envelopes. All of those textured materials, your little bees and your butterflies there. And the glue. I mean, you literally can get started. You just need a pair of scissors, basically, and a sewing machine to get started. So again, you can do it by hand, or you can do it on the sewing machine. There's lovely freedom here, and I love the fact that yes, we can put it on the cards if we want, or we can put it onto the projects. 11.99, 270 386, brand new today. Have we got anything left of our lovely scrappy trees? Oh, but single figures. Single figures. Gone. Oh, quick flash. Oh, it was here, it was gone, it was nice, thank you for coming. Sorry, it's gone. 713 369, £13.49, now officially sold out. So make sure you check out your baskets, and the dinosaur pillow and little container caddy also has sold out. So please check out your baskets. If any bounce back, I will let you know. But don't forget to shop ahead as well. Shop by brand, Sew and Beads. Suk's second outing with us here. I hope there'll be many, many more, because you are loving her project. In fact, if you bought any of her last projects in the August show, email us in, because we've only got Suk for this hour. I'm sure she'd love to see your lovely scrappy silhouette trees if you did that one, or I wasn't with Suk, but any of the other kits you had on the show that time. So if you'd like to send in a picture, I'm sure she'd love to see it. Right, back to you. You're doing robins.
Thank you. Yeah. So as you can see, I have ironed on. I've just done one robin, so you can see how it's put together. So you're just cutting it out, and we're going to jigsaw. You sort of jigsaw it together, basically, and then you fill in your sort of beak and your eye where you want it, and the feet. So you just fill those in with a bit of pen, and then you're ready to stitch. So we'll get that started on the machine. So I've changed my machine now to black thread for a nice outline.
Ah, right, yes.
Okay, so again, in the same spot, a couple of stitches, and that locks the stitch.
Yeah.
It's not going to unravel. And then you'll just follow in. Just take your time and follow the outline of the fabric. I'm just doing the tail bit here, and I like to go over everything twice.
Okay.
It does define the black outline. Okay, and you just keep going. What you'll find that the more you do it, the more relaxed you become with it.
Yeah.
But
Why do you think people are fearful or
I think
apprehensive?
it's so easy when the needle is up, the foot's up, and therefore it moves.
Yeah.
You see, so it's keeping your hands in place. Also, following an outline. Sometimes it's not so easy trying to keep the distance on the edge along here even. So look, as you can see here, I don't know if you can see, I've sort of come off a bit here. But it doesn't matter. We're going to go over it again.
Yeah.
But it's not meant to be accurate.
No.
You just have to keep reminding yourself that it doesn't matter if you come off the fabric a little bit.
Well, it's part of the charm of the whole look of the piece,
isn't
it?
No, absolutely. So you just keep following around the whole outline, and then go over it again. And you see, once you do it second time, and it defines the robin, it will look so much better.
Yeah. Well, we can see, yes, on the actual cushion now.
Yeah, it actually comes together.
It just sort of defines it more, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I do like the black outline, and you'll see I do that a lot on most of my kits. You've got a black outline going on. So once you're happy with the robin, you then go in and fill in your tree trunk. So, and again, as much or as little as you like. You can probably see better on the cushion.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hone in on the actual tree trunk itself. There is stitching on there. It sort of goes up and down. It's a bit difficult to see in the black.
Yeah, I can.
And from that, you just create your branches. So you just
coming out. Yeah,
yes, that's it.
You just come out there. Yeah.
And it's literally just running up and down
twice
to hold that in place. And then you draw your branches and berries in.
Now they've been sewn as well. Are they
have.
difficult to do, your berries?
Sorry?
Are the berries difficult to do in a
No,
circular?
I can show you in black actually.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. Yeah.
We what I'll do is I'll do it up here. So again, you can draw them in. This pen, it irons off, so if you miss a line, don't worry, no one's going to know. Okay, so, and you go around it twice, so you go around it once, and then again, and then you move on. So go around it twice, and again, and then move on.
Oh wow, you make it look very
small
easy.
Movements, yeah. And you just keep going. It's a great way of doing pebbles as well.
Oh, yeah.
So if I just iron that little bit here, there, no one's going to know that you didn't go on the line. Like that. And these circles are a good way to practice as well, your free motion embroidery. So if you're just practicing, circles are a great way of practicing. It helps you relax your shoulders and find the movement in the fabric.
Yeah. Oh, that's good to know as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Gorgeous. What do you want to show us now? We're
Right.
we're over halfway now.
Yeah. So the cards, the flower cards,
the fabric cards.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah. Let's just recap on that cushion. We're now limited stock on our robin, £19.49, 894378. We're now limited stock on our beautiful robin cushion cover with the envelope fastening. Okay. Now we mentioned the cards, but don't forget we've still got our caddies, we've still got our sewing machine cover, we've sold out of our dinosaur, we've still got our cards. Fortunately we've got something, otherwise Sook and I'll just be having to chat for half an hour. Which would be lovely. It'd be lovely. We could have a cup of tea, have a chat. So let's talk about these gorgeous cards. So yeah, and quite rightly so. Obviously the cards are included, but we could put this on other projects, as Sook said. And if you look really closely, what I loved about it was that deliberate displacement of for instance, the leaf material. Reminds me of certain artists. I can't put my finger on it right now. It'll come to me. But you don't have to be exacting. It's quite. I love this abstract sort of element of the placement of the material on the pot there, and leaving a bit blank, and I just think that freedom is gorgeous and all part of the charm there. And you get your butterflies, and you get your bees, and you get your swatches, and you get those fantastic textured materials in there, and you get your glue, and you're good to go. £11.99, 270 386, 20% gone already. Let's go to Sook.
So, and again, when you open your kit, you'll get your instructions, and you get a template. So it gives you, I give you a sort of a template or a guide. You don't have to follow it if you don't want to. So it comes with 3 bits of calico and 3 bits of tearaway, and then 3 cards with your envelopes, plus some embellishment. So you get some craft cards and you get some Hessian fabric, which you can use as much or as little as you like. So first things first is to draw your flower onto your calico. Okay, so once you're happy with that, we want to add our fabric pieces. So the fabric is like a metallic fabric.
It's lovely.
It doesn't always show in little pieces, but it does sometimes come through. There is a bit of shine every so often, and you can decide how much gold you want on there or not. So you can draw on the back whatever shape, or just freehand. So if you want to draw your leaves on the back, do, and then cut them out. So it's that simple. Just cut out whatever shape you're happy with, like that. Okay, so, and again, don't worry if they're not exactly the same, the pen mark comes off. We can go bigger and do the one at the bottom here. Okay, and then you keep carrying on. So the flower here, let's do blue. We cut out, all I do is just cut out some triangle shapes. And then they get, and actually if you have a pair of tweezers to hand, it might be helpful.
Yeah.
They are a bit fiddly. So in your kit, there's some glue. It's a craft glue, but it works great on fabric.
Yeah.
And you only need a little bit, and it dries clear.
Yeah.
So again, don't worry if you've overdone it, but do let the glue dry before you start stitching. Okay, so just you can make the 3 in advance, and then let them dry. It dries quite quickly. Okay. So, and you just keep going. Add as much fabric as you like. Again with the vase. Let's try red. I did it freehand because you know you can.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a template. So you just make it. You end up with lots of bits.
It's a great way, like I said. I mean, you've included the material, but because you've got the templates, then you can make some more with your scrap
Yeah,
ends.
that's right. You can make as many as you want, especially if you have nice fabric at home.
Yeah.
So we'll pop that on there. There we go. And again, as much or as little as you like on the vase. Okay, so while that's drying, I've got one here that I've pre-prepared, and I know that's dry. Oh no, we're working on that, but we'll pre-motion some of the bits in place. Now you might think that this is quite a lot of free motion, but actually it's quite quick. So again, you go over it twice. So take a bit of your tear away, pop it behind. When you free motion, do free motion embroidery, you do need some kind of stabilizer on the back of your fabric. It stops it from puckering. Okay, so
Beautiful. I'm just going to very quickly mention that the Robin now has also sold out. So well done if you got that. Don't forget to check out your baskets. If any bounce back of any of these, I will let you know. So that's our 3rd technical sellout now. That's our 3rd sellout.
Thanks,
Sorry, back to you.
That's all right. Okay, so again, start where you like. I like to start on one side and move my way up. And all you're doing then is following the outline. So again, I'm not being too careful.
Yeah.
You don't have to be.
No.
Yeah. So we'll go around that again.
Stitch length, any particular sort of just normal sort of straight stitch, any sort of particular length or?
No, because you're creating the stitch length.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, and when you go over it twice, you don't actually see the stitch length as such.
Right.
If you were doing quilting, layers of an actual quilt, you'd want to see the stitch more so than with
just
here.
Just going to be a normal, regular stitch length.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're going to go. Right, and I'm just going to do a bit of stitching here. Now, when you finish the vase, because I've gone around it twice, you can go around it again, or I want to come and do the top of the vase here. So I'm not going to stop and start because it becomes a bit cumbersome when you stop and start. So I'm just going to follow the line back up and then move on to my next bit here.
Just keep that fluidity, yeah.
So I've done that twice, and then I'm going to go on it a little bit again to start on my my little lead there. Plant. Okay. So we would normally have fabric here.
Yeah, yes, yeah, you'd
yeah.
have placed, yeah. So on your website, so it's just remind myself, www.sewingbeads.com. Do you have video tutorials or?
I haven't yet.
Oh, you haven't yet.
There's
That's
something to
plan
come.
in motion, is it?
That is plan in motion,
Yeah.
possibly. If we stay in lockdown any further, I might have to resort to video classes and tutorials. So,
Yeah, is that how you've been
yes.
doing your teaching as well? Have you
No,
managed to?
this particular month I've just shut down.
Ah, right, yeah.
For the month, and then I think we'd have to see how it goes as
Yeah.
to whether we open up again or whether we just start doing videos and
Yeah.
tutorials online.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, bless you.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's all a bit up in the air, isn't it?
It
till
is,
we
yeah,
get,
yeah.
the all clear or what have you.
So what I wanted to show you was just the green leaf down here. So I'm going to come back down.
Yeah.
So to get that offset, try not to think about needing to follow the line again. So and create your own.
Yes, I liked that quality. I really did.
So it gives you an offset leaf here. And actually, it's quite quick. Once you keep going, it is quite quick to produce. When you're happy with your stitching, whether you want to add more or more fabric pieces, you end up with something like this. And we tear the tearaway away, the excess tearaway here.
Yeah.
And then what I did on mine, I think I used pinking shears to trim it down a bit, which gives it a nice edge as well. So again, a rustic look. Doesn't matter if it frays a bit.
Just gives it a nice edge, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure we've got those on the website. We've had them on shows before. If you haven't got your pinking shears, they're great.
Yes, yeah, they are. Okay. One more side. So that's that done, and now we need to decide how we want to plan our actual card, which is where these come into play. So you could, again, use your pinking shears. I'm just going to chop a bit here, and you can fray. I mean, this is great stuff to fray and have a frayed edge here.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it a bit more rustic charm and such. Okay. So we've got our cards here.
And they're lovely quality.
They're
lovely
it's
thick
ivory
card.
hammer card.
Hammered, yes. I was just about to say that.
Yeah. They are
Beautiful,
nice.
beautiful quality, the cards.
So this is where you decide and play how you want to set your fabric in place. So, and you can use as much or as little as you like. And the craft card is exactly the same. If you and actually I might keep the whole size like that. Trim a bit up here.
The craft card and the Hessian, it's all included in the kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. And then just use your glue and glue that in place.
And then
when you're happy, you can use your little, I've lost mine. Oh, here they are.
butterflies or our bees.
Yeah, yeah.
They're beautiful.
Now, don't be frightened to cut the backs off.
Yeah.
I just use, these scissors might not work, but and don't use your fabric scissors.
No.
Use your paper scissors or an old pair of scissors. Just chop the back. Please be careful.
Don't take your finger off.
Yeah, with your fingers. But you can cut that off.
Yeah.
And then glue them and stick them.
So they've got a flat back there to glue down.
Yeah, where you like. So
pretty.
Card done, really.
Lovely, and you get 6 of those bees and 4 of those beautiful butterflies. Makes 3 cards, or indeed, as Suk said earlier, you might want to put it on a tote bag or a cushion or a bigger project, because they are individual, beautiful embroidered canvases, basically. $11.99, 270386. Let's find out about how we can create a flexi order if we spend over £60.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi Order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi Order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Well, we've had 3 sellouts already, and 40% of our gorgeous card kit has now gone. $11.99, 270386, brand new today. Everything is in there. All you need is that sewing machine or to sew by hand there. Beautiful. Now, talking of sewing machines, I think this cover is absolutely adorable. Great gift idea. Great gift for a sewer. You know, I bet they've got the sewing machine, but I haven't got a sewing machine cover. I certainly haven't, and I've never seen one, actually. I think this is just beautiful. Oh, you could make it into a big cushion, because when I first saw it, that's what I thought it was. It's got the hole in the top there for your handle. You can do your quilting diagonals on there. You've got all of your beautiful shaded materials there and swatches. You are getting everything. You're getting your binding, your wadding, your calico, your Bondaweb, the fabric for the grass, the templates for the shapes and the outline, and there's fantastic instructions by Sook. $17.99, 980522, 60% gone. And Sook is only with us for this hour, so please, please, please don't miss out. And our gorgeous cat caddies, yeah, our lovely containers, 80% gone. We might just get a little moment to talk about these. Beautiful. Don't forget, it is reversible. They're sturdy because you're getting all of the wadding in there as well. Like I said, everything is in there to make the large and the small. $16.99, 295208. Shop by brand on the website. Yeah, please do. See what's left. Obviously, some of the previous kits there, like the rustic barn, see if there's any of those left, or the plique cushions, because we sold out of 3 today. So have a little look if there's any there left over from our last outing with Sook in August. Right, probably got about 5 minutes, so are we going to talk about cat caddies?
Yes. I have a student who loves her cats.
Yeah.
But hates free motion embroidery.
Oh, okay.
Hates it. So I think you know who you are. So she loved the cat baskets and decided she's going to go for it.
Oh, good girl.
And she's done great.
Oh,
so she's creating her cat baskets using free motion embroidery. So just to explain, in the kit you get some wadding and some starveal. This is what makes the basket nice and firm, and doesn't sort of topple over. And you get of course, your instructions and your cat templates. So on the side here, that's the image to trace onto your fabric, and here is the outline for the Bondaweb. Don't forget it's in reverse, so once you've done it, it will be the right way round. So that's your Bondaweb, that's your template to trace onto the fabric, and that's for both sides here. Okay, so your Bondaweb, and that's your template to trace onto your fabric. So once you've done those, you pop them onto... no, there's one more bit, which is to cut your fabric pots out. So there's 2 sizes, as you can see. The first one's a large one here, and then we have the small one here. And you're going to cut those both out in that one, and the cat fabric here. Now you'll have some of this bits left over on the cat fabric.
Yeah.
So you might actually, and you'll have some Bondaweb left over. You might want to plique, cut out the little mouse, or cut out another cat, and use that somewhere else. So the paw prints. So you will have bits left over that you can use somewhere else, or add it onto your pot, with the other images. So once you've cut everything out, that's your Bondaweb, and these are your colours. So you've got your black cat, your red cat, and your butterfly and paw prints on there. And yeah, just follow the instructions. Do read the instructions beforehand. Have a look through before you start any cutting or bonder web. So just have a read through the instructions, I think, is the easiest thing to do once you get your kit home.
Now, we're limited stock on this as well. So how did said student get over it then?
Well,
she just dived in feet
great.
first? She shall remain nameless. We won't name and shame her on live TV.
No, we won't name her, but she's she loves cats.
Yeah.
So and that did it for her.
The love of the
I
cat
think.
material.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she went for it, and that was work in progress before we shut down. So hopefully when we get back together, she'll finish them off. So
fantastic. Did anybody send us any pictures from our lovely Sooks projects? Oh, they're all just too busy buying stuff. They're all too busy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you know,
That's
next
great.
time, can you just... Can we have 2 hours with you, please?
Yeah.
We need more time with our Sook. Yeah, we are now limited. Well, we're down to the last minute. Do you know when you're back with us again at all? or-
I don't know, not
Oh, I
yet.
should be pushing
we haven't
for that.
set a date
Yeah.
yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can't, oh, we need to get her back, don't we? Please, 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 I think we should start a campaign to get Sook back with all of these.
Thank you.
Yes, because it's absolutely delightful, and you know, your kits
you.
are an absolute winner. People are really loving them.
Great.
And I think they're just such great value. So
Well, I hope they enjoy them as much as I enjoy sort of creating them.
yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's been lovely to have you in the studio, and thank you for doing the lovely
Thank you,
demonstration. So I
Fiona.
know you've come a long way.
Yeah, a bit of a journey this
Yeah.
morning. Traffic, yeah, panic.
Bless you. Hopefully there'll be no disturbances on the road so for the
No.
return journey home.
Thank you.
And you can enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you, and you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you to the lovely Sook there. Fantastic. Well, sold out, sold out, sold out. I think we've still got some of the cats are limited stock, so please check out your baskets. If you want those, now's the time, because you know what you'll do. You'll get waylaid. We'll get distracted by something else gorgeous on Hochanda, and then we'll go back and it'll be all sold out. So don't have the heartache. 295-208. So make sure you check out your baskets or place that order right now. Especially now that we are up and running on the website. Yes, we got over that hurdle eventually. It does feel good. Does feel good. And to know that the phones are working and everybody's okay. Still got our beautiful sewing machine cover. I know over 60% of that had gone, but yeah, plenty more still to see on Hochanda, and hopefully we'll see Sook again soon on Hochanda. Ooh, we've got Stamp Addict's Groovy Blooms up next, and then we'll be back with All and Create, Dream and Create. We've got Double Bubble, the Weekend Wow, and the One Day Special.
Hello, I'm Sue Trangmar, and I started Daisy Chain Designs 20 years ago. Back in the day, there were very few quilt patterns in the marketplace, and so I started to bring patterns into the UK from America and Australia, and along the way I've been lucky enough to work with some fantastic British designers, and that is what really the essence of Daisy Chain Designs are. At Daisy Chain Designs, we're passionate about sewing and quilting. We design projects that hopefully will inspire you to pick up your needle and thread and have a go. We have great fun in designing things from the very start, and then the end product is always very exciting when you actually see it made. So don't miss the Daisy Chain Design shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Ali Reeve. I'm from the company Stamps Away. Stamps Away is a family-run company with my husband and I. We create all things crafty, especially with a passion for mixed media. At Stamps Away we create a lot of MDF products because we have laser cutters and router cutters. We also create our own stencils and masks. We try and make everything we can in-house so that you've got all the materials you need to create your projects. If you're watching a show with me on Hochanda, you'll expect to see lots of different techniques, lots of ways of using the products that we produce, and it's all very much mixed media, so pretty much anything goes. So I hope you won't miss the shows on Hochanda with Stamps Away.
Hi, my name is Catherine Sturrock and I work in collaboration with FMM. FMM creates some wonderful cake decorating cutters. We've brought them to Hochanda and used them with air dry clay to create some beautiful flowers, leaves and other florals. We use them then to decorate various products such as laser cut designs, mixed media, card making and many other items. So join me on Hochanda and let me guide you through the process of putting together various flowers such as roses, peonies and lots more besides.
Hi, I'm Pat.
And Mark.
From Totally Patched. We're a family-based business here in Shropshire. We've been established for about 20 years.
All of our kits come pre-cut, meaning all the fabric is cut for the actual people who want to make the items, whether they be cushions, bags, quilts or anything else you want to cast your creative memory or mind into.
Most of the kits we produce we design ourselves. The design process is usually inspired by the fabric itself. We only use great quality fabrics, 100% cottons.
So, whether you're a beginner or an experienced sewer or quilter, we hope we've got something for all of you.
Make sure you come and watch us on Hochanda.
Well, it's 11 o'clock. It's Saturday morning. It's time for Cracker Jack. It's not. It's Stamp Addicts. Not one person knows what Cracker Jack is, apart from me and you, Sarah, love. Just me and you, love. It is Stamp Addicts is what we're looking at. All brand new today. Everything you're seeing is brand new and, well, I feel slightly, I've been let down with the bargain here. Normally, you see Stamp Addicts, you think, right, mentally prepare. There is two of them. They're going to come at both angles. This time I walked in, they put up a perspex screen between us.
Aww.
I requested it. And then, I've only got one this time. I've got Sarah. How are you, love?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Where is your partner in crime, Avic?
Alec?
Vic.
Vic. Oh, sorry.
Alec?
It's blocking the sound.
Where is she?
She's at home.
Oh,
with some of her children, yeah.
It's just some of the children. I don't know where the other ones are, bless her. If you find them, email in. Tell us about yourselves. Let's go a little for those new people that may have not seen you.
Okay.
Who are you?
Well, Stamp Addicts, we started 28 years ago, September. Do you remember our birthday?
I do remember it. It was a lovely time. I remember you dancing on the tables in the Wimpy. Oh, what a party we had. Wearing that crown. Oh, beautiful. Dancing quick. Get down. There's other people here. Get down, Sarah, love. Get down. Oh, I like it.
Giving away all my secrets.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah. So we've been manufacturing for the last 10 years.
Is that stamps?
Stamps.
Yeah,
sorry. Yes, stamps. Rubber stamps. And then during lockdown this year, it gave us the time to design and work on the clear stamps.
Oh.
So that's why this year we've introduced the clear stamps.
Which we like as well, because then you get the sort of best of both worlds, don't you? You sort of get a bit of everything it's in here. And as we said, they're all made here in the United Kingdom as well, which are absolutely amazing. And are they all designed by yourselves? Are there other people? Are they all Vicky? Is it?
We have a couple of designers. So Vicky designed the rubber ones today. Sherry West, our American designer, designed the set of the two clear, the girls and the boys, the best friends. And then I did the typewriter alphabet.
Oh, you see, it's one big happy family. happy all merging together. Right, let's crack on, shall we? Now we know the background and we know who's here and what we're dealing with. Let's look at the brand newness that we've got here as well. We are looking at a set of rubber stamps. 10 stamps in total is what you're going to be getting on an A5 sheet as well. So they're all together. So if you like to keep yours together, you can. If you like to cut them out and mount them, you can do that as well. There's something quite patchworky about these, which I absolutely adore. It reminds me of, once again, I don't know if anyone will know this story, the Raggy Tales or the Rag Dolls that used to be on TV.
Rag Dolls, yeah. Raggedy Ann.
Yeah, like
yeah, that kind of.
And that reminds me of those.
Yeah.
So the petals that you've got on here could be quite patchwork-esque if you wanted them to. Let me show you in rubber form, so you're looking at it here. You're getting 10 stamps on there. Now, if we've never worked with, I've never worked with grey rubber before. I've only ever worked with clear. Yeah. How does it work with grey rubber? Do we cut them out and do we do it ourselves? Do we leave them in the sheets?
We would recommend cutting them out. So a good pair of scissors, your large scissors, kitchen scissors, or you can get non-stick scissors. They're already mounted on the cling.
Okay.
So they just peel off the plastic and they will go on and off your acrylic blocks or your hingy things and your stamp presses. But yeah, cut them out to close to the design as you can go without touching the design. Because then you don't have any overhang, you're not going to get ink where you don't want it.
So it's well worth it. It's easy, and it's these little things. If you've never worked them before, you think, well, I only ever work with clear because it's all the hard work's been done for me. It's actually easy as well. All you need is a good pair of scissors, and you are good to go. And you are going to get designs that look like these time and time again. Absolutely stunning. The designs that you get on there are absolutely beautiful. I love this one. Look at that. So using it in the background, colouring some in that you're getting there as well, using your inks and your splashes of colour that we've got, things like these that we're looking at now, upside down, Adam. But how beautiful is that? But if you take that, that's a card in itself. You take those, just snip and fit out, you've got a card itself. Absolutely beautiful. £15.99 is what you're looking at. 899-592 is your item number for 10 stamps, brand new today. Designed by Adik, who's sitting at home at the moment, feet up, rollers in. What's the time? 11 o'clock. She won't be on the Blue Nun yet. It's too early. Past 12 at least. Something else that's designed by Adik as well. Is she watching?
Well, I don't know. I haven't got my phone on me. I would hope so.
Vic, if you're watching, email me in studio@hochanda.com. Right then, up next, another one designed by Vic. This is 8 stamps this time for £15.99. 577216 is your item number. Tell me about these ones.
Well, Vicky also designed these, and it was groovy. So it's kind of not psychedelic, but could be. So you can be much more vibrant, and they're easy to cut out and to layer and to emboss and to stamp onto pattern papers and things.
I suppose they are, because you've got the flower within a flower within a flower that you've got there. You can mat and layer quite easily with these. Yeah. It's the same design throughout, which is absolutely beautiful. So you can get cards that look like the samples that you're seeing in front, and also cards that also look like these as well. How beautiful is that? We've got these on the show, by the way. They are coming up later, do not fear. Then you can also do cards that look like these. It doesn't matter which way you hold this, how beautiful is that, but it's all done on the different layers that you've got running through as well, making your cards slightly smaller than you actually need. Using one of the stamps on their own, you can do that as well. Beautiful for sympathy cards, if you didn't want them to be birthday cards.
Yes.
Because you could take off happy birthday. That is just a beautiful card in itself, absolutely stunning. What is the angel policy on these?
As long as it's hand-stamped, you're free to sell.
You're free to sell. So long as it's hand-stamped, you are free to sell with this one as well. How beautiful is that? Absolutely stunning. Just with your backgrounds, that this background's a piece of paper, but maybe you're going to do your ink ups, your clear ups that you want to do. You can do that with all these as well. Absolutely beautiful. This one's stunning as well. Look how beautiful that one is. If I turn that one, absolutely beautiful. £15.99, 577216 is your item number for your groovy blooms of what we're looking at now. 8 stamps in total. Now, our next set of stamps are clear stamps this time. And is this done by your American friend?
Yes, our American friend Sherry West.
Oh, our Sherry. Sherry, if you're watching, these are beautiful, because I'm a big fan of first of all, I'm a big fan of a scene builder, and I'm a big fan of stamps like this because I think you can do so much with them. And I've just worked out that with stamps like this, Christmas paper and wrapping paper, it's so easy to do when you have stamps like these.
Yeah.
Because it even needs no colouring. It's all in the ink that you use.
That's right, yeah. Also, gift tags. You need to put tags on your presents. But yeah, there's the best friends boys and the best friends girls. And actually, one of the design team figured out the girls, you could actually snip the two girls apart and use them individually.
Yeah.
But or you can just mask them, and then you've got all the little fun elements to go with them.
I absolutely love it. That one in the blue literally looks like me in the morning with his hair sticking up at the top. That's literally how I look in the morning. Yeah, like that guy just there, that is me all over without the hairspray in. I absolutely do. Jimmy's summed this up our director. He's on fine form today. He's on fine fettle. I think he must have had a good sleep and his gerbil didn't keep him up, apparently. But apparently kept him up all night long. And that's not a euphemism. But what we're talking about is they are quite Snoopy-esque. The TV show's Snoopy, very Charlie Brown. So you could really run with that idea if you wanted to as well, with the cartoon-esque that you've got in there. And I think I learned a technique this week as well. If you do them in sort of your smoky greys and things like that, it looks like you've coloured them and you've drawn them by hand if you wanted to go down that route.
Yeah, if you don't stamp them in the black ink, do them in, or stamp them with like a distress colour and then watercolour it, just with your water brush. Move the colour around, you don't get the harsh lines, and it looks like you've just painted it.
It is. I absolutely adore them. I really do. £14.99. Be nice in your journals. Be nice on cards. All sorts of birthday cards, Christmas cards, wrapping paper you could do with this as well. There is so much, and it's just the way they've been coloured in. They literally look printed. Every time I look at one of these, I have to double check to make sure, and what I'm showing you is not just a print. These are actually they've been coloured in beautifully, stunningly. Even if you don't use the children themselves and you want to use them as sort of wreaths, look at that, how beautiful would that be? Or gift tags. Little things, simple things like this, I absolutely adore. It's really, really nice. Then you've got cards like these as well. Nice as a family portrait. Be absolutely beautiful. They are stunningly beautiful. I really do. I really, really love these. £14.99 for both of them. This is not a pick your favourite, boys or girls. You're getting both of these for £14.99. Brand new today. Will there be more in this collection?
There is others we've had on before.
Okay.
So they'll be on the website.
So they'll be on the website as well. So if you like the collection, shop ahead of me on this as well. So if you want more of this collection as well, it's worth having a little look. 807881 is your item number, £14.99. Then we go from this to the typewriter alphabet that we've got next. Well, you're shopping ahead of me on this one. You are getting all your letters that you will need in your alphabet. You also get uppercase and you get lowercase as well. Merry Christmas. Or, oh, it was a while ago. It was a while ago. It was. I think you're either obsessed with me or you know a lot of Adams. Because there's another demo coming up as well that's got my name all in it. But
you're not the only Adam I know.
Oh, am I?
No, I know a few others.
That's good though. Why typewriter?
Classic. Goes with everything.
Does indeed.
Yeah.
I like it.
Old school.
Uppercase and lowercase, and you also get more of the numbers that you need as well, so more of the letters, and you've got a couple of more of the vowels, the ones you're going to use more of that's in there, and you will get your ordinals as well at the bottom, like your and your question marks. And whatever. What are these?
Brackets.
I know, but I thought brackets were just round.
Well, it depends how you draw them.
Oh.
It's a personal thing.
I thought they were special brackets, but that you'd have, like, with a word coming off, like Adam. Very good.
You can use them however you wish, but they're just brackets.
Nothing's just
No.
in this. It's nothing's just here. £10.99 for your typewriter clear stamps. 76 samples is what we're stamps is what we're looking at here as well. It's going very well. Once again, just saying what I hear. You've got letters going down there. Happiness. Oh, I love it. Enjoy your day. Enjoy. Oh, I like that. Look at that working with the flowers once again. How well does it work with the flowers that you've got in there? Using them for backgrounds. Just put loads of them onto your stamp platform and just stamp them all out. You could do a word search with these as well if you wanted to on your stamp platform.
You could.
You could?
Yeah.
She weren't impressed.
We'll let you do that.
Yeah, she weren't impressed. with lovely flowers on there as well. They are beautiful and you're very busy. £10.99, 549373 is your item number. Let's look at some of the things that we've got on the show as well. We've also got some embossing powders on the show. And you get your tiny tray with your embossing powders. You get your amazing glaze in there. You got your shrink plastic. We love a bit of shrink plastic here on the show. You can't go wrong with a bit of shrink. But shrink in different colours, so you've got a mix pack in there. You've also got your shrink, your normal shrink. You've also got your silver shrink in there. You've got your birthday greetings in there as well. You've got your wavy words that are in there with your banners that are in there. You've got your Eclipse tape that's in there. For those people that may never have seen Eclipse tape before, please explain.
Well, I'm going to use it now.
We're about to use it now, so that's that summed up. 5 stars for your Eclipse tape as well. This is what I need, Christmas tags. I'm making my own wrapping paper this year.
Yay.
I've just bought ink.
Yes.
My first set of ink pads.
And paper?
I haven't got the brown paper yet. We're going brown paper
Yeah,
this
roll
year.
of craft.
A roll of... Oh, is that what I need? Craft paper?
Yeah, a roll of craft paper.
Right, I will look at that for this afternoon. A roll of craft paper, and I'm just going to stamp randomly and see what it looks like. I absolutely adore it, and I think it's going to be my new thing this year.
Yeah.
But these would work beautifully, and especially the children that we've got in the clear stamps as well. That'd be nice for birthdays, just with a hint of colour all the way through.
Yeah, if you get, or if you've got plenty of time, you can sit and colour the images.
Well, this is the thing.
Or give it to the kids to colour.
And then you've got your own wrapping paper. You see, I love these ideas.
After they've unwrapped their presents, then they colour it in.
Makes it open and makes it...
Gives them something else to do, doesn't it? Keep them busy.
Yes, it must be a hoot in your house.
Oh, my kids are too old now.
Never too old to colour. Never. What would you like to show me first?
Okay, I'm going to use the Groovy Blooms.
Oh, OK.
Yes, Groovy Blooms, that's what they're called.
Groovy
so,
Blooms.
I've pre-cut my card and I've made 2 little pencil lines on each side, which is the halfway mark, because of what I want to do. So I'm going to position the largest bloom, middle-ish, with a section above the middle line. Now, it would help if I turned it up the right way, wouldn't it?
I didn't want to say anything.
When you said it was Saturday morning, I'm starting thinking, is it? Oh, OK.
It is.
I guess it's been a long week. Right.
You had a busy week.
Busy week. Preparing and, yes, making and...
What ink are you using and why, please?
I'm using Memento because I'm colouring with alcohol markers.
OK, good to know.
So we're going to pop
I think there's
that.
an ink show Monday, if you're curious.
Yes, I think Paola's using the Versa Fine Claire.
I think she is. I think she's using this little bundle that we've got on here at the moment, £19.99. You get your Versa Claire. That's the one I've got. Is that the one I've got, lot? That's the one I've got. You get your Stays On, you got your Memento, and you get your Brilliance as well. For £19.99, it's worth having a look. Monday morning, 7 o'clock, myself and Paola. I think it'll just be Paola, to be fair.
But I will be using the Versa Claire in a little while.
OK.
Because we do love that. Right, so then we'll go with another flower.
I like the designs of these because if you wanted a fussy cut out, they're quite easy to fussy cut, but you still got all the detail, haven't you?
Yes, yeah, they're very easy to cut out, very easy to layer, and they're quite modern in that they are...
Yeah, they're not going to date.
Abstract. So we need one over there. That works, and then position one. Squeeze it in. There. Keeping these 2 below my little pencil lines. So they're below the middle.
And we got all the leaves in there as well.
Okay.
If you did want to go full foliage, you could.
So I'm going to take this out now. And I've pre-cut masks. So the Eclipse masking tape is a very delicately sticky paper. That's what they call it. So when you stamp on the paper and cut out your image, I've cut off half of the black line. Because if you leave it on, you'll end up with a shadow when you stamp over it.
OK.
So you need to... Because this is quite a thick black line, so I just cut off half. If it was a thin black line, I'd cut off the whole
Makes sense.
line. So now, line these up. Because every petal is a different shape, you've got to match it. There we go. And you can see I've already used these masks. I keep them and use them quite a few times. When we have a new stamp set, Vicky's always the first person to cut it out and start playing with it, and she will always laminate the packaging so that the stamps will stick on the packaging, and then you can keep the masks on the back of the packaging as well, if you want to do that.
She's a clever sausage.
So now I'm going to take some little leaves and stamp over my masks. Bit of scrap paper under there.
Oh, so now you're going to get that layering effect.
So the leaves are going to be behind the flowers.
You could really go to town and do wreaths with these, and you could like the possibilities are endless.
Well, you could do complete backgrounds. You could mask the big flower, then stamp the little flowers over it, so the small ones are behind it. So I'll just do a few of these.
Once again, so easy to cut out. In theory, you've got 1, 2, 3, you've got 4 layers to these flowers. You can go from the right tiny all the way up to the big if you wanted to as well. You also get sentiments in them as well, which we have got. Happiness blue. Let me grab the stamp set. I was just looking for it. You don't get sentiments in this one. You get sentiments in the other one, in the patchwork one.
Yes, in the patchwork one. That's right. Yeah, but we mix them. We cross them both over, so it's mix and match.
I suppose they do. They work wonderfully together as well.
The sentiment, also the leaves from the other set work with these flowers, so you're not limited. Okay, so now.
The leaves that you get in this set, though, that we're looking at the moment, sort of remind me of sort of peacock feather-esque.
Yes,
yeah,
nice. I love peacock feathers.
Which are absolutely
They're just
beautiful.
so elegant and colourful. And
so if you wanted to go the feather look, you could also go for the feather look as well.
So now you can see that the leaves are behind. Now, using a knife, I trimmed around here. Now, I'm not going to do that now because I'm not great with a knife and I don't want to, lose any blood on TV.
Makes sense.
So, so this one I have pre-cut. So I've cut around the big flower. And now I'm going to fold it to my pencil lines and score. I mean, you could do this on a scoreboard, but I find it easier just like this, so that now we have the card that stands up, and it just needs colouring and some words. So I have one here I coloured earlier with some alcohol pens. Now you notice did some spots.
You did?
Because you've got nice big wide areas, and I noticed one of the design team did it on her card, and I thought, oh yes.
I love that.
So yeah. I love about that.
Here I am again. Look, you're going to start rumours at this rate. You're going to start rumours. If my missus is watching, whose name's not Lucy.
Well, sorry, I didn't know her name. You have to tell me for next time.
Barbara.
So Babs for short.
It's not really Barbara. My auntie was Barbara.
So just to show that you can use this for anniversaries or for weddings, but I used the wavy banner from our wavy words set and stamped the alphabet inside it, but I would...
Wavy words sold out.
Oh.
Sold out of wavy words.
Okay. Sorry. But what I would recommend, and hopefully I'll get a chance to show you later, is I use a ruler if I'm stamping the letters at the same time, because I can line them up on the ruler and it's plastic so it sticks. And it's just nice and easy to turn it over.
Good idea.
But also, line them up on the paper first,
and
so you get them in the right order. Because if you want to get them closer together, you would stamp them one at a time. Because obviously with the clear stamps, I don't know if you can see, but there is a certain amount of polymer around it. So if you want to get them really close together, individually.
That makes sense, makes perfect sense. It's a beautiful wedding card though. Look at that for a
Hopefully
wedding or a
we
new,
will
a
get
new
to
home.
that later. So that's the first one done.
Absolutely stunning. Look at that. So in theory, you've only really used 1, 2, 3, 4 stamps and then the letters in there. And that we've not even touched the surface of the flower stamps that we've actually got in the kit as well. Because then you could mat and layer those up if you wanted to. Shrink them down in shrink plastic looks absolutely phenomenal as well. Really go to town with your fantasy flowers that you've got in all of these. £10.99. That's for your typewriter words that we're looking at with the details on the screen at the moment. But your blooms, we have to come to the details for your blooms. They are £15.99. 577216 is your item number for 8 of the stamps that you've got there as well. So you've got all those rubber stamps that you've already got in there. Were absolutely beautiful. And so much more. This is sort of the peacock feather ones that we're looking in there as well, which are absolutely stunning. It's well worth having a little look. If I was you, 577216 is your item number. Then we've also got your best friends as well, is what we've got. Now, with your best friends, you're getting both sets for $14.99 in your best friends set. You get the boys and you also get the girls as well in there, which are amazing. And there's so many things you can do with them. Maybe you're just going to stamp them out for what they are and then just sit and practice colouring. It's a perfect way. Everything that we've got on the show today is the perfect way to go with your colouring that we've got here as well. I'll show you some of the finished samples that we've also got on the show as well. Like fun day, it could be a memorable day that you've got in there. From there, we've also got cards that look like this. How beautiful are all of these? You've got things like your tags that you've got in there. You go slightly smaller with your Playdate cards that you want to do in there. That is beautiful. It is beautiful. Maybe on the set, just using some of the smaller elements for little wreaths that we got. I think we've got a demo on this later as well, which is absolutely stunning. Then you've got the boys, and just how different you can make the boys look as well. Boys stuff. I like it. It is. Look at that, just how beautiful it all works together for that card that you don't know what to send to that little one anymore. Maybe they're not into the racing cars, or they're not into the things you get on the TVs, your Mr. Tumbles or your Teletubbies and things like that. You just want a normal plain Jane card. That is your card. A card that they're going to keep. A card that they can colour in themselves. You do it in black and white, or maybe do it on the inside. And then they can colour it in as well and follow the colours that you've already got on the outside. So much you can do with a set of decent stamps. And remember, this is part of a collection. The rest of the collection is on the website. £14.99. 807881 is your item number. £14.99. Then something else that's very, very busy this hour is your typewriter letters. You are loving the typewriter letters this hour as well. You're getting a full alphabet plus extras in there as well. So you get full uppercase. And then with your lowercase, you're getting more of the letters than you need. So the letters that you use more of, as it were. So you can see there's all your uppercase that's there. Then you get like things like 2 A's, you got 2 E's, 2 I's. It's all the vowels. 2 O's and it's not all the vowels. Could get 1 U. Then you get all your numbers in there. Then you get your sans in there as well. So all your ordinals, your ands, your question marks, and your snazzy little brackets. We love a snazzy bracket. Snazzy little bracket that you're getting. For doing for your Christmas card, so you know your fonts are always going to be the same time and time again. Give them a little drop shadow if you wanted to in black. We love a little drop shadow. Then in your shrink plastic. Now this card you're about to look at now was a demonstration on the Instagram that you now... I noticed the other day you started to follow me. I was very excited when I was sitting there at home. I was like, oh, Stab Paddock to follow me on my old Instagram. I like it. There was a demo on there as well. So if you want to see how you do this, there is a full demo on the Instagrams as well. We've also got shrink plastic on the show. So if you want the shrink plastic, let me show you the shrink plastic, in fact. This is the metallic. $10.99 is what you're looking at. 777431 is your item number. Then I've got birthday sentiments up next as well. You're loving the birthday sentiments that you got there. Just for you. Hi. Thinking of you. Congratulations. Thank you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday in different fonts. All the best. All my love. Best wishes. Hope your day is magical. I love it. We've also got the masking tape on the show. the eclipse. Make your masks, make your stencils with this as well. Put it either side of your card and you do that beautiful panel. I love making cards like this because they're quick and simple and they look classy. With a little panel down the middle and you get white card either side. I love doing it, so does little Mole. It's the cards that we make because they look classy and then we dish them out. £19.99 is what you're looking at. We've also got Christmas tags as well. I'm loving this one. I love this set, £19.99. Special delivery, no peeking, no season greetings in there. Wishing you a wonderful Christmas. You got your Christmas trees, your ho in there as well. Obviously, you'd do 3 of those, so it'd be ho, ho, ho. Don't just put the one, quite rude. Then, for £10.99, 717-591 is your item number. Right, Caramel, what are you showing me this time?
The girls, best friends girls.
Okay.
So I'm going to make a wreath. So punched this circle out. I'm not sure if it's a 3-inch, 2.5-inch. Oh, I have a ruler, I could measure it. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? My metric ruler says 6.5 centimetres.
6.5 centimetres.
So whatever
circle.
that is in inches. 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. So this is just to help me, otherwise I might go a bit skew-if.
Could you do this with your masking eclipse tape? Cut a circle and then stick it down?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, if you wanted to put it through, if you've got a machine, you could put your eclipse onto a piece of card and then die cut it and then use it after that. Yes.
Fabulous.
So this time I am using the Versaclair.
Oh.
It's really good with the clear stamps. It's one of the best ink pads to use with clear stamps. So I'm just going to work my way around the circle. So we're kind of... Ooh.
If you want a set of inks on the show, you want your good ink, you want a variety of inks, £19.99. It's a good mix of pigment in there, dye and solvent inks in there. Each one has its own job. You're covering all your bases from your watercolours to your permanent markers in there as well. You've got your stays on. Phil Martin's favourite was your Memento that's in there. Do you have a favourite go-to ink that you always think, well, I'll use that one?
But it depends what I'm doing.
Fair enough.
I mean, if we're using our clear stamps, preferably the Versaclair. But if I want to colour with the alcohol markers, Memento. If I'm stamping on shrink plastic, the stays on pigment.
It's a good way to go.
That's the best one for me for stamping onto shrink plastic.
So for 20 quid, bar a penny, you're going to get a bit, you've covered all bases with that set of inks, and they're big ink pads
Oh, are they all in there? Well, that's good.
Yeah, they're all
Perfect.
in there. They're all in there. All the ones that you've just mentioned, they're all in there, which are really good for 20 quid.
Yeah.
It stays on Memento.
So when people say, you know, favourite, and it's like, it really depends what you want to stamp on and what you want to colour with.
That's true.
So it's horses for courses, isn't it what they say?
I don't know who says it, but yes, let's go with it.
So we've got these teeny tiny little ladybird and a bee, so I can alternate those in between. Egg? Did you say?
Is that? Oh, it's a flower. It's not an egg. I thought it was an egg.
A fried egg.
Yeah. I thought it on another. I saw it on another card as well. I was like, oh, that's random, but I like it.
It's not a fried
it's not an
egg.
It's a flower, Adam.
Sherry, cover your ears. Ignore him.
Well, Sherry, it's a very good egg. It's very symmetrical.
Sherry never stops drawing.
Doesn't she?
No, she's always drawing. She's always got new ideas. I mean, she did do a fabulous design for Christmas, but it was only this week.
Oh, Sherry love.
And it was a toilet paper tree, toilet paper Christmas tree. It was brilliant. But it's just too late for this year.
Too late.
And I don't think it's going to work any other year.
No, I don't think it will. It'll work in your scrapbooks.
But it's available as a digi-stamp, so if anyone really...
wants it.
Yes, has that kind of toilet humour. Which I'm sure you do.
I don't, actually.
Really?
No.
I'm disappointed.
I find it very crude. Not me.
Okay. So, we now have a circle, which I could not have achieved without the punch. And then we need... So, from one of the birthday word sets, don't ask me which one. It's the one with the solid happy birthday in.
Is it the one we've got on the show, Lark?
They're both on the show.
Oh, they're both on the show. We'll bring up the details for the show. Birthday greetings, £10.99. 15 stamps in total. There you go. There, it's the one.
That's
look.
the one. Birthday greetings.
Let's eat cake.
Yes.
Sorry. Happy birthday. Hugs and kisses. Have a great birthday. Just for you. Just for you. Get well soon. Nice to have a friend like you. I was talking to you then.
Thank you. That's the one I'm stamping right now.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Yeah. There we go. Because we all need friends. So I'm going to stamp that in the middle with my Verse Claire. And that's nice and black.
Oh, it's nice
Give
to
it
have a
quick
friend
clean.
like you. Has that Vicky emailed in yet? No, she's not. No, she's not watching. You're on your own, Sarah Love. You're on your own.
She's got a 5-year-old,
Oh.
which take up a lot of her
They're
time.
probably watching Peppa Pig.
Probably. That is one of her
Other pigs are
favourites.
available. Babe. I don't know another pig. Porky Pig. There you go. What you lost, love?
Nothing. I was just trying to think of a pig because my daughter had a book of a pig that had stripy tights on. Black and white stripy tights and a little red dress. She loved that book.
What was the name of this book?
I don't know. It was about a pig.
It's about a pig who wears stripy tights and a little red dress.
Yeah. What does your pig wear?
Well, I've never really much thought. A top hat and cane and a dicky bow is quite a showbiz pig. My pig is.
Okay. So, because I've stamped with the Versa Claire, I'm colouring with water-based pens, not alcohol. Well, these are
What
actually
are these?
pigment. They're brushables.
Yeah.
Are they on the website?
I don't know. Brushables, pens, watercolour pens. There'll be some on the website.
Oh, so you have had these? So you could stamp out lots of different wreaths and sit down and do all your colours. So let's colour the fried egg, shall we?
See, it does look like a fried egg.
Yellow yolk, white flowers, yeah.
See, this is where I got it from. I thought, oh yeah, it's a fried egg.
This is the blue one.
Oh, fermented.
Demented or fermented?
Fermented.
Fermented.
What did Tilta say?
Demented.
No, it's not a demented egg.
Okay.
We've got the pens on the website if you want them. £89 and 88 pence. That'll be on 2 flexible pens for £44 and 94 pence if you want to get the same effects.
These pens also work on shrink plastic.
And they work on the shrink as well.
You can colour on the shrink and don't touch it though because it's not dry until you've heated it.
Oh.
Okay.
No. I like. Look at that.
Hey.
That is beautiful. And such a quick and simple card to do, but
Yes.
very elegant.
Yeah. I mean, if you didn't want to do a circle, you could just do a random background, but leave a white space in the middle for the words. Or put the words on a little cut-out, die-cut circle and pop that on.
Yeah, you could use that as a topper itself. That could be a topper for another card that you want to use. Or simply put a hole in the top and use it as a tag.
Yes.
If you wanted to. It's well worth having a little look. The birthday greetings were where the sentiment is from. £10 and 99 pence. It's from the middle. And the elements around the outside are from the Best Friends bundle, and I'll give you the details for those shortly. Right then, let's come back to our brand new flowers that we're talking about today as well. There is so many that you are getting in here. Let me show you some more samples as we talk all the way around them. This is your... they're all cling mounted that we're getting in there as well. You're getting 10 stamps in total. Also done on parchment and then heat embossed that you're getting in there, which is absolutely stunning. Then you can also do with your coloured parchment that you've got out there as well. I think these are absolutely beautiful. Look at that, with the gleam that you've got in there. Or you can go quite classy and quite Christmassy if you wanted to and turn it into a poinsettia. Or using some of the wishes that we've had on the previous shows. Look how small you can make them. So you can go from that to that and then back to that, all using the same stamp. And he's also done the backgrounds in this stamp as well. Maybe you're only going to use it as a small element that you've got on the card there, or you're going to do a big old scene of flowers. We love a scene. Look how beautiful they really look. And this just goes to prove that how well everything works together, because these are the leaves from the next collection I'm about to show you as well. 889592 is your item number, and that's the one with your sentiments that you're getting in there as well. Happiness blooms from within. It's so, so true. It really, really does. And you get your beautiful flowers that's already on there. 899592 is your item number, £15.99. We go from these to your groovy blooms. That we've got next on the show as well. Some big old stamps that you've got here. Some of these are 8 centimetres in size that you're actually looking at from tip to tip, as it were. So you're looking at all the stamps that you've got down there. So you've got the beautiful peacock leaves in there, which are obviously flower leaves, but could be used on their own. I reckon if you did a nice splay in these, in your greens and your golds, and they would look absolutely stunning. They really, really would. Just popping over the edge.
You know, inside of old books, you have that printed marbled paper.
Yes.
They look a bit like that, don't they?
Yes, now you come to mention it,
So
they
if you
do.
start at the bottom with a row of these, then mask those, then do another row behind them, move your masks up and do the next row, you'd create that whole marbled paper look.
That would
Just
be
thought of
nice.
that.
That'd be nice. That'd be beautiful, though. And it's the ideas like these. The more you look into them, the more you see other things, which is what I love about these sorts of shows. Because I come in and I look at it before the show, and we look at them, and I go away and have a little think. And when I'm on the telly now, and I look at them like you are looking them on your screen at the moment, I can see other things in them. So I saw the peacock feathers that's in there. You've also got those beautiful mats and layers in there as well of the flowers themselves that you've got in there. If you wanted to, it would work to be quirky little hearts or balloon hearts.
Yes.
If you use the larger flower and put some strings on there, it would be a lovely bouquet of balloons that you're getting in there as well. And they're quite a quirky design, and they're not going to date. And this is what I love about dates. And you know what I'm like for value for money. I love a bit of value for money for the sheer fact you want something that's going to last. You want something that's not going to date, that you use this year and then you're not going to be able to use ever again. But it will work year in and year out, which I absolutely adore. From the simplicity to the more extravagant that you've got in there. Look at that for a card. But you can go from that to that and literally stamp them out, heat emboss them. Well, you don't even have to cut them. You don't have to stamp them out. You just stamp emboss them, then emboss, and then cut. Stamp, emboss, cut, stick. You've got a card that looks like that. It's beautiful. And you can make the most extravagant and beautiful cards very quickly for £15.99. 577216 is your item number for these as well. Then, Best of Friends. We love the Best of Friends here on the show. I love these sorts of stamps for the sheer fact there is so much that you can do with them. As I said before, we've just seen do your reads with them. But take that idea and then simply change it into like your little frogs and your snails and your dragonflies that you've got there. You have another wreath that's in there as well, which I absolutely adore. Then from there, you can go to the Best of Friends. You can use them all together with the little dog that you're getting in there as well. I absolutely love everything about these. I really, really do. £14.99. Little mats and layers. Cute for little cute cards as well. Oh, there's me and our Scott when he had hair. Bless him. It's a while ago. That's why we're so young. It is. Oh, yes. Look, if you look at this card here, that is literally nowadays, that's what me and Derek used to look like when he used to walk in the studio. He was only wee, bless him. He's in a suitcase now. £14.99. 807881 is your item number for that. Then we've got your typewriter font. Loving the typewriter fonts as well, because it's a classic look. It's a thing that's never going to date as well, typewriters, because we'll always have them around. Your typewriter font that you've got in there. You get uppercase, you get lowercase as well, and you also get your numbers. You can't go wrong, and you get your ordinals in there as well, and you get your snazzy little brackets and banners. £10.99, 76 stamps in total. 549373 is your item number. You're shopping ahead of me for the amazing glaze that we've also got on the show. We'll show you a quick picture of the amazing glaze as well, because this is beautiful. £15.98. It's in embossing powders. 891309 is your item number. What's so special about Amazing Glaze?
It's an extra thick embossing powder that we use to build up layers. So if you've created an image, or preferably on a thick kind of card, cover it with clear ink, do 2 or 3 layers of the Amazing Glaze on top, and it gives you the look of like a glazed tile.
Oh, nice.
But if you then sprinkle some of your coloured embossing powders in it to change the colour, you can stamp into it. Ooh. To give all the texture and we've done a few shows using it. So YouTube, we'll have some of our previous Hochanda shows, so you can have a look.
Have a little look. The details for that now at the bottom of the screen. Details on the side of your screen now is for your tiny tray, your catchable tray. It's worth its weight in gold. It really is, because it's going to capture everything that you need, and it's all going to go pop into the pots. There's no waste. You're getting yours in your black and your white embossing powder as well. So if you've never tried embossing powder before, get this. Get yourself a heat gun, because you're in for a treat, and also get some of your ink as well to stick it on. But you're
And that's 3 trays. It's not just one.
What? You get 3 trays in there?
You get 3 trays, and you get the header at the top, which we keep. When we've been using Amazing Glaze or embossing powder, we use that to scrape off the melted stuff from the heat sheet or the glass mat.
Too kind. There's one of the trays, look, in use, in situ. That's our Sarah's actual tray that you're seeing there live on the television on the Saturday morning at 42 minutes past 11.
Is it?
It's your tray. It's been on the telly. You could plug that for a fortune.
OK, so I'm going to use the Petalwork Passion this time, and we're going to do some embossing with the white powder.
OK.
And the tiny tray.
And the tiny tray that you get 3 of.
So I'm using a clear embossing ink pad. Ooh. Now, because I'm stamping onto a craft card, it does tend to be quite absorbent. So that's why I'm using the hingy thing, so I can stamp it a few times.
OK, stamp platform.
That one, yep. The hingy thing as opposed to the spongy thing. They're my technical names for them.
Oh, look at that. This is the effect I think we're going for now, to be honest.
Yes, that kind of...
That sort of look.
So, well, you can see I didn't clean my stamp very well beforehand. Hence the black. But hopefully this will...
You could use the petals individually as well, which would be nice.
Yeah, once you've stamped it, you can cut them out. There is space between all of them, which gives you many different options. You could create a pinwheel.
Yeah. Or just a flower with the same petal if you wanted to as well, just a matte layer over the top of an original design.
But are we going to tell them that you're not brave enough to touch the shrink plastic and tell them that it actually spins?
What, the card on the end?
Yes, the card on the end. You said it was online, but you didn't say what it did.
Yeah, the card on the end, the Adam 21st one that comes with the stamp set that you got in there, that's using this collection. It has been done on shrink plastic. This one just here. These spin like cogs. You can use them in sort of cog form if you wanted to. But I was told, don't touch, Adam.
No, I said be careful, be gentle.
Which was a nice way of saying don't touch.
Be gentle. Well, no, you can turn the large one slowly anti-clockwise.
That way.
Yes.
No, I'm not touching it. It won't move anymore. So maybe if I do that.
They are attached with brads to allow the movement.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at that. Look at this. So it all works.
It was an idea I had, and I thought, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. Vicky didn't think it would work, but I persevered and I got there.
You could do lots of little cogs. Look, I'm getting daring now. Look, 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 look. Oh.
Okay.
I'll stop.
I don't think I'd be brave enough to do more than 3, because they're not. The shape's not uniform.
Oh, okay.
They are slightly random. So next time we'll get Vicky to make a uniform one, shall we? That we can create more cogs.
Turn this cog with. Look.
Because I always have to have shrink plastic somewhere.
No, I love shrink, but I'm a big fan. Let's go with anyone that's new to heat embossing. What do we need to know? Fill me in. If someone goes wrong with heat embossing, what's the main things to remember?
Well, with our embossing powders, it's very hard to overheat them.
Okay.
You might find with some embossing powders that if you heat too long, it goes flat. So, and let's say it varies on the different card that you use, how porous the card is, how quick it's going to melt. Some people like to heat from underneath. I prefer to do it from above. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong. It's just whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay.
And I mean, the same with the shrink plastic. Worst ways is you're just going to waste a piece of paper. So just keep practicing. It's not difficult. A good clear ink pad with plenty of ink on it. If you're not getting a good image, new ink pad or re-ink it, because that's the most important thing to start with. Now, what I didn't do, which I always forget,
anti-static,
is the anti-static. But it doesn't matter because I'm cutting them out.
Okay.
So there are some little specks on here where the powder's stuck to the residue that was on there from my fingers or whatever. But if you're going to use an anti-static, we just gently tap it, and if there's any loose, shake it off. I always use this with the shrink as well, because that helps to stop the shrink from sticking to itself, which is what most people worry about happening. Because that's really the only way shrink can go wrong. Is it when it curls up, it sticks, yeah.
If you want an anti-static bag, I can do one of them for you. The end of calls, £4.50, free delivery on these as well. You've also got your pig cling mount on there as well. Petula pig, there's a pig for you, that's another
Petunia.
pig. Petunia pig.
Petunia.
Petunia?
Yes, not Petula, Petunia.
Well, I was thinking of Petula
Sorry.
Clark. I like a bit of downtown.
Me too, but that's Petunia. That's a Sherry West design as well.
Ah, Sherry.
On the website, there's the family that belong with Petunia.
Oh, have a look at the website. Best way. Christmas paper pack as well that's in there. All from Stamp Addicts.
Christmas paper pack? That's not mine. Right, so I want my leaves to be green, so I'm just gonna...
It says Stamp Addicts on it.
Okay.
Christmas paper pack for $90.
Oh, in the end of call offers, yes. Sorry, you're right.
That's what we were chatting about.
Yeah. Yes, sorry, I wasn't listening to everything you said.
Oh,
I was concentrating. Now, I do like to wipe off any excess that might sit on top of the embossing, but I use an oxide, so it tends to absorb that. Right. Now, Vicky was helping me prepare, so she very kindly created an oxide background for me and a matching strip. So we do use a lot of craft. I'm going just below middle, and then some flowers already cut out. Now, how many do we want? See, I wanted to put these on brads and spin them, but they don't fit. So if you were just doing like 3 small ones, you could put them on brads and then they would spin. I've got a thing with kinetic cards at the moment. I don't know why.
Cute.
But we'll go with the 3 like that. And
£14.99. That was for your embossing tray, and for your 3 trays that's there as well. And then we've got your brand new stamps on the show as well. We've got that's your embossing powders again. Then the stamps that we're using at the moment, £15.99, 899,592 is your item number. Brand new today, 10 stamps is what you're getting on an A5 sheet. And you're also getting the sentiments that are from the same set as well.
so I've got a collection of different leaves cut out. I'm just going to tuck them under. So the leaves have all been greened
it's nice
a little
craft
bit.
card. I like this craft card look.
We like a lot of craft card. So pop that one in there.
That's cute.
Happiness blooms from within. We wanted to go with something that it's been a difficult year for a lot of people.
It's true.
So you just want to send someone a card that just says, you know, I'm thinking of you. I'm here for you even though I can't see you. Kind of thing.
They mean the world, these sorts of cards at the moment.
There we go.
I know my nana. She don't do the internet. She ain't got a mobile phone. She don't do nothing like that. So we sent her a little parcel this week. Little jumper and a little chocolate in there. She had a little word search book, bless her. She was made up with it. But there's little things like this, and we popped a few cards in there from Molly as well that we'd made. But it's these sorts of things that really do, at the moment, touch people. And you think, oh, people are still thinking of me. And once you get the right stamps to do the right job, these are quick and simple cards, but by Jove, they look amazing at the end.
Yeah, as I said, because of the simplicity of the shape, you can just stamp out loads of them, and then you can sit cut them all out. You can get, you know, friends, kids to help you cut them out and just sit and make things together. Those are allowed in your house.
And this is the thing, but then you can make and make and make, and you can mats and layers. We've only really, in theory, scratched the surface of what you can do with these stamps when you get home. We've showed you basic techniques during this hour, and there is so many many more things that you can do with them as well. This is the Petalwork Passion Cling Mounted Rubber Stamp Set. You're getting 10 stamps in total, is what you're looking at in there, which I absolutely adore. You get your 2 sentiments in there as well. You're getting all your leaves in there, but once again, cut the leaves out and you could have a whole flower of hearts if you wanted to, something like that. A whole flower of the, what have we got in there? We've got hearts in there, we've got checkers in there as well. You could make a little wreath out of them if you wanted to with your leaves, because you're getting all the leaves in there. So many beautiful things you can do. £15.99, 899,592 is your item number. From there, we've also got the groovy blooms as well in the show. This one is a little bit more groovy because you've got those fluid lines that run around where you could cut into and start shaping if you wanted to as well. And you've also got the leaves in this one. The leaves in this one work with the previous one as well. But you've also got more sort of peacock leaves-esque during this one, which I absolutely adore, because once again, there's a whole new emphasis that you could put on them if you wanted to. But then looking at some of the finished samples that we've got here, I think they're absolutely stunning. Also, with the leaves that you get in this collection, I reckon you could make angels out of these.
Oh, yes, angel wings.
Angel wings.
Yes. Because you do get pairs of the leaves.
Oh, so you could,
I've done left and right.
So you've got left and right wings in here as well. So I reckon, obviously not these are your standard leaves that you've got, but these ones that you're looking at now, I reckon you could get a nice set of fairy wings out of them. I think it would look absolutely beautiful. They really, really would. And keep that idea of your fairy wings, because I'm going to come on to it in a minute. £15.99, 577-216 is your item number. Best friends up next. The reason I said fairy wings, because I reckon it would work with these. I reckon you could turn the little boys and the girls and put wings on their backs if you wanted to. If you wanted to give it a quirkier look that you've got on there, because the way they're all standing, I think it would work really, really well that you've got in there. Give them a set of 4 that you've got here, so 4 sets of wings, 4 wings, 2 coming out the back. I think it would be absolutely beautiful. It really, really would. £14.99, 807-880-881. Sorry, I'll repeat that again. 807-881 is your item. This is before the gin show. Oh, imagine. Then, last but no means least, typewriter is what we're looking at next. £10.99, 549373 is your item number. You get 76 stamps. You get your uppercase, you get your lowercase, you get your numbers, and you also get your ordinals in there as well. For anyone that's sitting on the fence, take 20 seconds for me to people that are thinking, oh, I don't know, should I, shouldn't I?
Oh, well, the flowers are for every season. For weddings, for birthdays, for anniversaries, and then the best friends. I mean, they're just so cute. This is what I didn't get time to do with the boys and the alphabet. So it's just a tag. It's kind of a muddy, dirty, what those kind of 5-year-old boys are like, jumping in puddles.
Oh, we all do, even my age. I still like it. Give me a set of wellies, I'm good to go. We've only got 20 seconds left. Where has this hour gone? I will see you soon. Do you know when you're back in?
20th of December.
Oh, something new again?
Christmas sale.
Christmas... I'm not until the 21st. Christmas sale, 20th of December. Don't go anywhere. Don't you go anywhere. Thank you, Sarah Love. It's been a pleasure. Thank you to you as well. Oh, she's good. She in half good egg. Right, in the next 2 hours is All in Create. Then join me at 2 o'clock. We're talking gin. Yes, real gin, Christmas gifts you do not want to miss. That's 2 o'clock.
Hi, I'm John Lockwood from John Next Door and Crafts 2. I've been with Hochanda since the very, very beginning, and I've been crafting a lot longer than that. My crafting journey's taken me through all different types of crafting, from stamping and die cutting to colouring and inking, and loads of different things. I've been working with Crafts 2 now for over 3 years, and they produce the John Next Door brand, distribute it, and make sure that everything is perfect in that. This allows me to work with the fantastic Crafts 2 tools and products, as well as some of their other amazing brands such as 2J Stamps, Presscut, and the Craft Artist range of glues and consumables and inks. I really find that this partnership is extremely strong and helps me bring out the best of my products and all the other products within the Crafts 2 stable and the ones that I design. So don't miss the John Next Door and Crafts 2 shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Lou from Studio Light. Studio Light has been around for about 40 years now. They're based in the Netherlands. It's a family-run business with a great heritage. The products that Studio Light bring us are very diverse, fantastic dyes, great papers, but all round on trend. Over the 40 years Studio Light have evolved. They listen to me, the demonstrator, and you, the customers, and really take our ideas on board. On the Hochanda shows, we'll share with you the diverse techniques and products will inspire you to produce your own individual pieces of artwork. So make sure you don't miss the Studio Light shows on Hochanda.
Hi, we're the team from Daisy Bee Stamps. My name's Nina, this is Josie, and this is my dad Roy. And we design and manufacture our very own polymer stamps. So we wanted to add an extra element to our stamp collection, and this was down to Josie using her iPad and hand drawing the amazing sentiments that we now have in our collection. All our designs complement each other so that you can use them again and again to create something new. So make sure you don't miss the Daisy Bee shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Hayley from Craft Yourself Silly, and we're really excited to still be working with you guys here on Hochanda. We were there from the very, very beginning, and we're still bringing you lots of really exciting soft crafts. We design and manufacture all of our kits and all of our fabrics here in the UK, and we love bringing them to you. So if you're an experienced sewer or you're just starting out in soft crafts and sewing, join us. There's tips and fabrics for everybody. Make sure you don't miss our shows and come and craft yourself silly on Hochanda.
Hi, my name is Blanche Siegmann. I'm the owner of the company La Blanche. The company La Blanche is a crafting company located in Germany. For over 20 years I'm designing and selling stamps, paper crafting products and home decoration. As a passionate crafter myself, I make sure all our products are of highest quality and easy to use. We produce a whole range of products. We produce paper products. We have also shrink sleeves for your jars, glasses. We have home decoration products, paints and wall decals. Everything, the whole range of crafting we produce for you. I hope you enjoy watching us at Hochanda and crafting with La Blanche.